I see.
Right. We live, baby. Welcome back to another sensational episode of Family Talk. Let's
Oh,
discuss it, boy. It's your boy D.
I was waiting on Coach A to introduce himself.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, you know I gotta introduce myself with on top of the cheers. It's your boy Coach A.
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know me, your favorite chef, the favorite guy that you love to hate,
We
that
don't love to
boy,
hate you.
Chef Jimbo.
We don't love to hate you.
Good morning to you all. I'm
Good
back.
morning,
You
Chef
supposed to
Jimbo.
be
I'm
I'm
we
back.
live.
gentlemen,
We
gentlemen
live.
and
We
ladies.
back. We excited, man. We got a full plate for y'all today, man. Nick had to take his dogs out, so he'll be
Full
back.
crew, man. We might have a
Full crew,
full crew
man. We might
today.
have a full crew. We still waiting on Telly and Jody. They real talking Toxic Tuesday late all the time, so we can't get upset about that. They always late. They late on their own show.
Hey, shouts out to Miss Patricia for the breakfast. You know, we doing it over here. Simon Patty's on deck, grits on deck, eggs on deck, and hash browns on deck.
Oh, we,
Yes, sir.
hey,
Yes,
them
sir.
grits, your shrimp. That's the first time I ever had shrimp and grits, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm,
Y'all shout out to Jimbo. Y'all
I'm
see
a
them
grits
plates he
and
be
egg guy.
posting on Facebook, man. Y'all hit my
Hey.
man DMs like y'all hit them other DMs trying to talk to somebody.
Shameless plug. Make
Oh
sure you
no, I
go
got
follow
the news.
Strong Flavors Catering on Facebook and Instagram. Go follow Jimmy Strong Jr. on Facebook and the Chef Jimbo on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Y'all
Exactly.
heard it. And we'll be right back to y'all.
Tell 'em I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Can't nobody ever take this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good. It's all good. Straight up, it's all
Jimmy, do you
good.
not know that dumping the ball off to your big man gets him and motivates him?
Tell 'em I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Can't nobody ever take this moment from me. So
I don't
nigga,
want
while
no
I
smoke
got it,
over
the
there. I
fuck
heard
it,
her
Man,
it's
cut
all
man,
somebody out
good.
in traffic. I don't want no
for
problems
real,
with that.
for real. I'm like, no part
I
of
don't want
that.
no problems with that.
Yo, we back. We back. Family talk. Let's discuss it. Good morning to our viewers. We're gonna take some time and check out news with Coach A and let y'all come in and get comfortable before we dig into what we gotta dig into today. What you got for him, Coach?
Yes, sir. What's up? It's that time. News with Coach A. I'm telling you,
Yes,
I'm gonna get a
sir.
little jingle for this time for the news
Before
with
you
Coach
hit it,
A
Coach,
guys.
good morning, CJ. Good morning, Amanda.
Yeah.
Some family members that love to watch us talk. So we're saying good morning to
CJ,
you.
Amanda.
Yeah,
Who else
Amanda,
on here,
CJ.
man?
I was finna hit him
Jody,
up too.
I don't understand how Jody
We
comments
don't, man.
on
We
the
don't talk to
show.
Jody. Don't talk to Jody on
But
the
listen,
messenger, man. Don't. He
I
gotta
don't
come. He
understand
gotta
how
come
he
in.
comments on the show and he's a part of the show.
Exactly. We got a office. We got a desk space for him, and it's empty right now. So, and there's no call in, man. You
No call,
anyway.
no show. Real, what's good?
Maria, what's so good? So listen, first of all, just let everybody know this news with Coach A is brought to you by Strong's Flavor Catering.
Ooh,
Strong flavor catering.
Strong Flavors
ooh.
Catering.
Rainy, what's
Chef
good,
Jimbo
sis?
been killing the game the past 2 weeks. If you
Yes,
ain't
sir.
tried it, you in the Florida area, you have to get you a plate. You can hit him up at thechefjimbo@gmail.com.
My
Definitely hit
dog
him up.
and
Put it.
my dog finna start shipping here later on pretty soon. Y'all look for
Yeah. Yes.
the
Yes.
famous
Cold
plug
packs.
later on.
Ship
Cold
it in
packs.
cold pack. We're gonna figure it out. We're
Rainy.
gonna
What's
figure it out.
good, Rainy?
So listen, we know the fight is today,
Yes,
right?
sir.
The fight
What
is
telly
today.
at?
You
Let's
gotta get
see.
you gotta
What
get your
telly at?
predictions.
Hey, we're gonna get everybody on the show. We're gonna get some predictions a little bit
For
later.
sure. Get your predictions.
Sorry, Coach A. I get a little.
First,
I'm excited about this fight.
First prediction is how much is Fury gonna weigh when
Ain't
he
he about
come
20
in?
pounds over right now?
Oh no, nah. He weighed 277 last night.
I'm thinking he's gonna be like about 277.
Yes,
Not
sir.
300. I thought he was gonna be about 300.
277.
So those of you who don't know, that fight is going on tonight. Make sure you tune in if you get a chance to. Bootleg, however you get in, I don't know. Get a friend. You got to get a friend. Slide them some money.
Hey, Jimbo's on ESPN Plus, right?
I know it's on Fox but it's on pay-per-view though, ESPN.
Oh,
and
okay,
pay-per-view
okay.
Fox.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, the top news that I got today, dude. I got some.
Hold on, coach. I'm sorry. Y'all make sure y'all read this beautiful comment that Amanda put up here.
Dude, Jimbo.
Huh? Wait. They gotta read it.
In the middle of a segment. They can read it.
Listen, you gotta make sure that you read it though.
Jimmy.
We read it, Jimbo. That's why I put it up.
That's why it's up there. Everybody can read it.
Y'all make sure y'all read Amanda. Y'all read that message right there, man. It's
Jimmy
beautiful.
Jimmy
being
smelling
rude,
himself this morning, ladies and gentlemen. But his food is good.
Yes, his food is amazing. His manners might be a little bad, but his food is amazing.
Man, you know what it is,
Jimbo?
Chef Jimbo, man.
Are you ready? You ready?
We ready, Coach.
My deepest apologies to you, Coach. I'm sorry.
We're gonna shout you out the whole show.
The whole show you gonna
The
get
whole
shout
show
out,
we're gonna shout you out.
Stop
When
trying
I
to
do
get
my
out.
show,
Stop you out of
we're gonna
clout
shout
right
you
now.
out on Real Talk Tuesday. We're gonna shout you out during the week on Facebook. We shout you out. We're gonna shout you out every single day. So when somebody put
Rico, what's
taste
good,
this
brother?
shrimp, we got you. All right.
Exactly.
My apologies to you, Coach A. I'm sorry.
All right. Is it gonna be a problem if I take this comment down because it's been up too long?
No. Listen, I don't want to cause any more discord. I'm sorry.
All right. Hey,
You know?
Jimmy saying sorry is like Christmas on Sundays. Let's go. Like Christmas on Sundays.
What that means it might happen again. So listen. The top news story, dude. For lack of a better terms, and I really hate to do this, but you know we from the hood. That this is some Negro-ish right here. Okay, and I'm just speaking from my experience. 18 NBA players got arrested for insurance fraud, right? Claiming that they was because what happens is, I guess when you go to the doctor, the insurance company cut you a check. And so these Negroes, and the reason I'm saying that because I looked at them and they are all Negroes. Yes, they are. Unfortunately, they've been saying they went to the dentist or the doctors to get this treatment done, getting checks from the insurance company, and they ain't even seen a doctor or a dentist. And so finally it caught up with them and they got arrested. So among the names, I'm gonna mention these names to see if y'all know, if y'all recognize them. These are older players, not newer players. Allen Anderson was one. Anthony Allen, Desiree Allen, Shannon Brown. Let me see. This might be the wrong list. I'm gonna have to get the right. I don't think this is the right list.
No, that's the right list.
Is it?
Yeah.
So let me continue. Oh yeah. William Bynum.
William Bynum.
Y'all know this person, Ronald Glenn Big Baby Davis.
Yeah. Big
Melvin
baby.
Ellie.
Oh man.
So Milton, you can look online and get the rest of the names. I ain't gonna go through all 18 names, but I'm gonna tell you an interesting story. I played pickup ball with Big Baby Davis. He was here one time. This was a few years ago, maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. During the off season, he was here in town,
Facts.
and we played ball with him. So he was a cool dude, big, but he was a cool dude at the time. So what do y'all? It's crazy how you got these players that just they steal money. It's gonna make it tough for people who have real insurance claims, because now they're gonna be scrutinized a lot more. So we know that we've seen the videos and the different shows where people get caught for insurance fraud. They supposed to have neck injury and they out playing basketball, or they supposed to have back injury and here they are, doing at the club, shucking and jiving and doing all this stuff. So it's going to continue to happen, but these guys just caught up in the spotlight, and they just happen to be ex NBA players. I would think that NBA players would since their profile is a lot higher, that they would be a lot more cautious with what they do. So what do y'all think about that?
Man, it's crazy. These NBA players make so much money, and then they down here doing insurance fraud. I mean, like, what was you doing with your money while you were playing? I mean,
Man, get it how you live.
Just Jimmy undercover gangster, so I can't say
Undercover
nothing
gangster.
No.
Anyways,
Guys, he's spreading false information.
oh,
Where's the fact checkers?
Hey, we can talk about a little bit of our private conversation. You undercover gangster, dog.
I ain't about that life.
But nah, man, that's crazy how these NBA players doing this insurance fraud, man. That's crazy. Like, what was you doing with your money? Why wasn't you preparing for the future? You know what I'm saying? As you were making the money, it's just crazy.
It is.
Funny.
A lot of them. Well, I mean, it's not uncommon for some of these athletes or entertainers to go broke. When you're not collecting that same check that you was, your lifestyle has to change. You got to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
So people don't realize that it's easy to blow through some money for sure. The more you make, the more you spend.
And that's just what comes with being prepared, though.
Yeah.
Also, that comes with being prepared. We all are preparing. Even we don't make that NBA money, but with our jobs, we're preparing for our future, for retirement. You know what I'm saying? It's like CJ said, pure stupidity.
Yeah, but even with retirement, you can't live the same lifestyle unless you.
Time out. Jody, why are you commenting and you're on the show?
Hey, Jody, I got this one. He mingling with the folks. That's what he doing.
Yeah.
He mingling with the folks.
He said hello. He been just sitting there. He said, "Hey guys."
And Jody got the biggest smile on his face too. Like,
so hey Nick, he mingling with it's the same people that's listening to us.
Exactly.
But he's still mingling.
I'm still mingling with the peoples. I'm talking to the peoples in the comments.
I know what you're doing, Jody. I got your back, dog.
I got your
appreciate it.
So
Jody, say something.
Obviously, we want to know why you feel that way. If you're gonna put that out there, people want to hear from you.
Yeah, I want to hear
that's
what's
part of a
opinion?
podcast, man. You don't just put 3 words up there.
Man, say something about what you talking about.
Well, honestly, at the end of the day, those insurance companies screw us over every single day of our lives. So, and every once in a while we get an opportunity to get them back. I have no absolutely problem with it. And insurance currents.
Joey, do not put yourself in we, because they the ones that did it.
Well, all I've said is that every time I get an opportunity to lie and get some money back from an insurance company or the government, I'm doing it. I'm gonna make them come do my job. You're gonna have to come audit me because I ain't gonna be honest on nothing. It's like you already take enough money from me anyway. Like, think about it like this, right? These insurance companies, you can be a loyal customer, pay your premium on time every single month for 20 years. You get into one accident, they drop you and leave you like, well, we don't like what you did. We dropping you. And it's just like, well, damn, I done gave you over, $10,000-$15,000 and you can't do nothing to help me.
Yeah.
It's just like they do everything in their power to screw you over. So it's just like, you know what? Somebody got a little bit of money back from them. So be it. Like, I'm with Jimmy. I'm on some thug life. Hey, get it while you live. If you lie a little bit.
Thug life.
Also, Jimmy is a thug.
No,
He clearly
Jody,
just said.
Jody just clarified it. Jody game recognized game. Jody just clarified that for everybody.
For real.
All right, and I did the same thing with food stamps. After I stopped. I stopped working.
Don't put it out there, Jody.
It is what it is. Hey, come.
You probably still got an EBT card now, don't you?
Listen, my job put us out of work for 1 week, right? 1 week, right? And the whole time I filed for food stamps, unemployment, government assistance, and I got
to do that.
Listen,
but probably paid $2-3.
Thank you, Rhea.
He talking a little bit too much right now.
Yeah.
It is.
He talking about this. He talking about somebody he know.
Jody, they're gonna be knocking on your door. You better shut up, bro.
Hey, what's your FBI agent name?
Chad,
Tony? Chad? You know he watching.
Chad probably watching right now.
Stop
But
incriminating yourself.
I have food. I was out of work for 1 week and I had food stamps for almost like 9 months. Like,
I mean, everybody do that. They don't say nothing to the food stamp place. They don't say nothing until the food stamp place find out and be like, oh well, I rode it as long as I could. So I ain't mad at you for that. I ain't mad at you for that.
matter of fact, anybody selling some stamps for Thanksgiving, holla at you.
Ain't no stamps no more. It's a card, man.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying. We'll slide to the it depends on how
You
much
want 50 cents to a dollar?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, I wonder if you can go in and use the old stamps. Will they still take it?
Nah, it's the card now. It's the EBT card. It's the little family card.
I know,
Nah,
but if
they
you
did
had
that
old,
because people was getting embarrassed by pulling out the little papers. That's why they just changed it to the card.
Man, I ain't got no embarrassment pulling out that card. My black ass be right up at Fresh Market.
I was on it before too.
Hey, standing that mug with pride. Yeah, I'm up here buying a 9-pound porterhouse with food stamps. Sure is. You better swipe my card and stop playing with me, bro.
Yeah, back in the day, you could only certain things you could get. They weren't going for that.
Hey, bring that porterhouse to the crib. I got you.
Hey,
pick up an extra one.
Hey, let me find some. Let me get some. I got you, Jimbo.
Hey, I got my freezer stocked.
Nah, he's shameless plugging all show. That's what he's doing.
But I agree. But listen,
no, I'm dead shit. Bring the porterhouse to the crib. I got him. No plug.
Back to
or he'll come to your
bring
crib.
Snakes to your crib. That's what's going to happen.
He'll come to your crib too. But listen, I agree
back
with
to the news,
company
Coach.
taking money though. I agree with that. 100%.
Because
I think the insurance. That's it. That's all I have for news. But I believe the insurance companies are the biggest. They profit off of fear, and so it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Like they get paid so much money off of people worrying about what might happen, and it's just crazy. Yeah, everything is what might happen. We pay insurance because somebody might get into an accident.
What you talking about?
No, I'm talking about real comment.
Oh, okay.
She talking about the state.
I'm gonna hit you up in your DMs, Rico.
Could get bloody.
Now, Jimbo, don't be just cooking for people for free. Now, you better get you some money.
Because he will.
Well, he bringing me some food.
Okay, so he using your services. Rico,
you're
my
right.
dog. I ain't trying to put
you're
you
right.
out
You're
like
right. You're right.
You my dog.
You're right.
Hey,
You got to remind Jimbo. You have to remind him.
We got a business to keep going here.
Hey, Brandon might not be trying to put. Brandon might not be trying to put you out, but I am. Don't be going to my dog Jimmy house thinking he finna cook for free. I don't give a damn.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
At least
y'all gonna have listen. I was there last night. I was there last night. Like 3-4 people came by, and all I hear is, "You all right? It's good. No, you good."
See,
they had listen.
Hey, go. Like, no, he's not all right.
His arm. They had to twist his arm to take the money. I'm like, I wanted to say something, but you don't want my business.
Coach, and you remember we were just talking before the podcast? That ain't part of the business plan.
It ain't part of the business plan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jimbo.
Yes, sir.
Anytime your services is being used, charge that fee.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Even when I come get a plate, charge that fee.
I got you. When you're right, you're right. Okay.
All right. Making sure.
Hey, Chris, he gonna be a good broke dude if he keep giving out that money.
Jimmy, you need me to come by and handle the money management for you because I got you.
Come by, handle the money for me, bro.
I got you. Hey, before you
come by, handle the money for me.
It's just the person that Jimmy is. That's all it is. That's all it is. But you better get that dollar though, bro.
I agree with you. I understand. I'm the same way, but I realize that you got to get. Listen, I'm gonna say something. And nobody get offended by this, but
Jody, the first one that's finna
just say it, Coach. Just say it, Coach.
It ain't got nothing to do with Jody. It ain't got to do with Jody, but it's facts. A lot of people are under the impression that God rewards based on your giving, but God rewards is based on your actions, what you're doing.
Yeah.
You have to have a solid plan in action. Just because you giving stuff out and you being charitable here and there, you would be broke.
Mm-hmm.
You would be broke thinking that you got a blessing on the way. No, he's going to give you an idea and a brain to be like, you know what, you need to know how to package this and tell the people that they have to pay for it. That's where your true blessing come in.
True.
So once I realized that, it was done deal, you know. And then you always you come in front of a few people that need it, you know, need some help, and that's fine. You always got to have the people that you just be like, don't even worry about it. But what I do if I say no, it's good, and they be like, no, forget that. I be like, okay.
You gotta give it to him.
I ain't saying it twice.
Yeah, I ain't saying it twice.
I ain't saying
I'm
it
like,
twice.
thank you. That's when I thank God. I'll be like, thank you, Lord. They're wanting to pay overrode my wanting to give it away for free. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it.
Jimbo, you keep doing.
You're right, bro.
Man. Keep doing your thing. Out there.
Coach, don't be worrying about offending nobody, man. We done with that. After we watch Dave Chappelle, we done with that.
Jimmy setting it up today. He's setting it up.
No, I don't like being offensive. That's not me.
Listen, when you tell the truth, Coach A, they gonna be offended anyway, my brother.
I know, but
nothing
like
you can do about it.
I like to let
Whoa. You don't like being offensive, but you like starting stuff.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, Mr. Polo. Mr. Polo.
Mr. Polo.
Here we go. Just because that man want to be clean when he on the show, you want to say that?
What I start?
Are you serious? Okay. Yeah. That last one, what was it? Real Talk. My first Real Talk Tuesday after I transitioned over from Toxic Tuesday.
Oh, 2 months ago.
First of all, why you transition from Toxic Tuesday to Real Talk Tuesday?
Because it appealed to a bigger audience. Thank you very much. I got some good insight, and it appealed to a bigger audience. But we were talking about relationships, right?
Yes.
And Coach A was in the comments, right? While the ladies were talking, he's sitting there throwing out shots like, well, what qualifications do you ladies have to be a husband? Are you actually looking for a husband instead of a fling? And I'm just like, ignore his comments because he's just trying to throw both sides.
Exactly, Chris.
I didn't say that. You have to pull it up.
You're right, Chris. You're right.
You got. We need. If you're gonna mention Coach A, you're gonna have to get some quotes. Get your quote right. I don't want to be missing.
Hey, you know, you're the king of screenshots, right?
Hey, don't make me start watching these videos to go through your comments, Coach A.
Hey,
do that.
He was commenting. I saw him commenting.
You saw him commenting.
I saw him commenting.
You saw him start stuff.
I'm not above having. Why? What makes you think I'm above having my quote, my messages screenshotted and put on blast? I'm not above that. I'm not above that at all. I'm on the same level as everybody else.
But don't sit there and say you didn't say it when you surely said it, because Jimmy saw it, Rhea saw it.
I said, what qualifications do you have to be a husband? That's what you said.
What qualifications?
You probably meant to be a wife, but you said husband.
But you were starting stuff, Coach A.
That's not starting stuff. That's a
no,
question.
It's not.
Bro.
We talking about relationships. They talking about they going about back and forth about all these guys and stuff like that. And so
now,
I asked them, what if they had? What qualities do they have that will make them? I don't even remember exactly what I said.
Now you see what getting the truth tell you, Coach A. You can't do nothing about it. You gonna piss somebody off.
Oh, I ain't worried about
Adrian,
that.
Don't be trying to Christian gaslight me. We knew what you meant. Don't be trying to Christian gaslight me.
Only time I try to start stuff is with you specifically. That's it.
You were watching the show. You were trying to Christian gaslight us, and I'm sitting there looking like, ignore his comments.
Hold on, where did this word come from?
No.
He's just making up words now.
Yes,
Christian gaslighting.
I never heard that a day in my life.
I need the screenshot. I need to see that for you.
You need proof. Coach A say you need proof, Joe. You might need to go back and watch it.
Explain myself.
Then you can put them on blast on Real Talk Tuesday.
Yeah, because I'm very cautious. Believe me, there's some stuff I wanted to say.
You should say it. That's your outlet.
No. Listen, all that stuff is good, but you have to realize that nothing goes without having an impact in your life. Nothing. No words, no thoughts, no actions, no behavior. Nothing goes without having a repercussion, even at the least, if it reinforces a bad mood or a bad attitude, at the least. I mean, bad habits.
Coach always changing it to trying to teach somebody. So.
Here that started preaching.
That is not
topic of the day.
That's not.
Hey, hold on.
Get ready to move on.
And let's get to the first topic of the day because I had to talk Jimbo off the ledge last night. I spoke with Jimmy and I had to talk him off the ledge last night because Jimmy wanted to get straight to the meat and potatoes. I was like, Jimmy, let's talk about some other stuff.
He sure did.
Hey, before we get to that,
the initial topic, and I'm sure this is gonna be short because y'all boys ready to go. Jimbo said to us about us meeting each other and our first impressions of each other. And people in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know us too. Y'all can throw in the comments y'all first impressions of us as well. But how the gang became the gang, you know what I'm saying? How we became friends and brothers and stuff like that, and our first impressions of each other. So the floor is open, fellas. I've known Nick all his life, so I'm not saying nothing about Nick.
Right.
I've known Nick all his life, so I mean, I was there when he was born. So
I thought that was a gimme right there, you know.
But some people might not know we brothers.
Some people might not know we brothers.
Yeah, okay, since we talking about that, right? Right? I was like, okay. The first time I met Nick, Nate, and Brandon, I was like, I can see how the hell are y'all brothers. But like, are y'all triplets? But like, is he old? Like, how is this working? Nick and Nate are obviously twins. Brandon is the one that stands on the out, but they definitely all look alike. So how the hell does this work? I don't want to be rude and ask this question. Somebody need to answer these questions for me. Do they all got the same parents? So do one of the does Brandon have like a different mom or dad, and somebody just got some really strong genes? Like, how is this working right now? Because
I remember back in high school, and I don't know who told us this. Somebody told us that they thought we were all just good friends.
Yeah,
we always hung out together. And we were like, nah, we are actually brothers. Like,
I think that was like in our 11th year when somebody asked us that.
Yeah, y'all are just good friends. Nah, like, we have the same mother, we have the same father. We are brothers and sisters. Add nail on to that. But that was the impression of all of us. But I remember meeting Jody, man, in 9th grade. My dog. My first impression of him is like, this dude gonna always be in trouble. Like, you can't tell this dude nothing. Like, he is very
always.
He's gonna always be. But he ended up becoming a real good friend. I mean, we've known each other since 9th grade. I don't even know how the age we was at.
I like 15.
Yeah, like we're in our 30s now. It's almost 14, 15 years we've known each other. And this dude has been solid since day one. But yeah, my first impression of this dude was like, man, he want attention. He like always, he loud. He don't go. And I had a couple classes with him. I'm like, man, don't put me by this dude because I don't want to get in trouble. But in Aragon class, we was put together, and this dude is just
Bruh, it was a setup. That was a straight up setup. You remember when I got kicked out of class for saying "stay black and die" to you because Aragon was messing with me and she kicked me out, and I told Brandon to stay black, and she straight up kicked me out of class for saying something racial, and then she ended up calling his mom, and his mom baby back cussed her out for calling her at work for that mess. Because Brandon was in the back like halfway asleep, and she really was, bro. She literally would start in on us. We'd be sitting there, bro, just chilling.
You still was a distraction. You distracted her class.
We didn't. But her class was stupid, bro. Her class was so stupid, bro.
Yeah, so that gave you the right to yell, "Stay black," in her class. I would have kicked you out too.
They talking about y'all should have a show about her.
No, we should.
No. Hey, hold on. No, we can't do Miss Aragon like that. Listen, I saw Miss Aragon in the store at Fresh Kit. I forget the name of the place. Fresh Market twice, and we had some really good conversations.
You need to stop.
Don't do Miss Aragon like that.
You don't do Miss Aragon like that. That's what you not gonna do. But my first,
she white, Coach.
She white.
My first impression of Jimbo, it's hard. It's kind of fuzzy. I met Jimbo as a freshman as well, man, and it's kind of fuzzy. Jimbo.
It's still fuzzy, huh?
It's still kind of fuzzy.
I'm about to say, me and Brandon didn't really hang out that
Hey,
much in
the
high
jury is
school.
not in on his opinion of you yet.
Jimbo wasn't so quiet himself back in high school.
He kind of was though.
I kind of was and I kind of wasn't.
He,
He
the
pretended
Jimbo
to
I
be.
got was kind of wild.
Yeah, a little.
Jimbo was a little wild back in high school. He was a little.
Who? I thought you was wild.
Nah, you couldn't tell Jimbo nothing.
You couldn't tell
Nothing,
Jimbo
boy.
nothing in
You
high
can't tell
school.
what.
You couldn't tell Jimbo nothing.
You couldn't utter a word to me. Who you
still
talking
can't
to?
really-
Miss Carolyn Strong say something different.
Was better. I was. Hey, boy. I was. Woo, boy. I was Satan's child at that point, boy. Sure was.
Jimbo was, and Nick and Nate were just so chill, bro. They literally. I don't feel like they've changed a lot. Like when I tell you, they were just so chill. They just had a cool, chill, laid back demeanor. They come in class. I'm talking about just glide in class. You know what I'm saying? Nick and Nate be like, "What's up, y'all?" And whip out their books and just be back chilling. They just had a chill demeanor. But like,
it's still like that. I mean, I remember my first class with Jody was a workshop, and we had another dude in there named Mike also. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember him.
And I think both of y'all at the time, I was friends with a girl in there. I ain't gonna say her name because she married now.
Oh,
but both of y'all,
her.
yeah, I think both of y'all was trying to get at that girl
Pause.
at the same time. But that was the first time I ever met Jody. Jody was
Jimmy said
he was somewhat of a class clown.
Hey, you didn't hear the pause?
Who said pause?
Me. What you talking about?
What's up?
The king, what are you talking about? Pause, man.
Go ahead, Chef.
I'm being nosy now, Nick.
He wants you to think about.
No.
He wants you to go back.
Hey,
15
listen.
years. Go back 15 years.
Pause and don't even know what he want to ask you.
No, I know what I want to ask, but he said that he didn't want to put a name out there. So,
no.
So
Nick, you got my number.
Yeah.
I got your number.
And Jim, I think we met in a workshop too.
Workshop.
Yeah, later in school, whatever.
I think I met Nate first.
Yeah, you met Nate first.
Yeah.
And then I met you through Nate.
Yeah.
Coach A, the first time me and Nate met you, yeah, we was spanking y'all in spades. I'm talking about everybody in the house got it. They thought we was cheating. But that was the first time I met Coach A.
So my first time meeting you guys is like, yeah, these guys they can play spades. They're thinkers, just like me. And I'll just be honest, what I was impressed about is because normally, because y'all come in, y'all, sometimes y'all hair ain't done or, you the full beard and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than y'all. So, it's different. Y'all just come how y'all want to sometimes. And so noticing that when I talk to y'all, how intelligent you was, like you guys can hold a conversation, y'all smart and stuff like that. So I was telling Jimbo about it, and that's actually what started this topic, is that I was real impressed at talking to you guys and just your whole demeanor and and stuff like that. So, and that's why we had a great time at it. And yeah, you're right, y'all kicked everybody's butt. And it was fun. I ain't never had that much fun losing ever.
Amanda, you don't want that spade night. You don't.
They really don't. But
Yeah,
we every spade night includes playing spades, throwing on Harlem Nights, and just having a good time.
Yes, drinking too.
We waiting for it. We waiting for it for sure. I stay ready.
Look at Jody.
So, to this guy right here, right here, I felt the same way B just mentioned. Right? Like, who is this guy keep chiming in like he's thirsting for attention? You know what I'm saying? And so initially, and again, this is what made this whole topic so interesting, because I was talking to Jimmy about this, that Jody on a regular night, I would not hang with Jody. I would be all the way across the street away from this guy. Now you my bro. I do anything for you. We locked in, and I recognize
He
the
grandfathered in, coach.
yeah. Well, but I mean for all the right reasons, because he's definitely a great
Right.
friend. He's a sincere.
He would definitely hold you down too.
Yes, exactly,
Hey,
definitely.
Anybody know Jody? He will hold you down no
Yes.
matter what. That's our.
But
that's
that's
our
not.
guy
But
right
when it comes to podcasts and being out there, oh, he's definitely way opposite of me. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I couldn't take this dude. I wouldn't. And that's what I was telling Jimmy. Like, you know what? I would, under regular circumstances, I would not even be checking for this guy. I'd be all the way on the other side. Like, no, but. And it's interesting, and that's really what the question is for everybody. Not, for just think of the people that you met, that you become close to, that you ordinarily, probably if you met them under different circumstances, you would not have vibed with. You probably wouldn't even have given them the chance. You know what I'm saying? And so Jimbo, I met Jimbo at church, right? At the church function. And what I noticed about Jimbo is Jimmy is similar to me. He has a servant's heart. Like the pastor, everything the pastor needs, Jimmy sets it up. Like Jimmy try to read you. He'll read you like, figuring out, what you need before you even need it. So he's putting all that stuff together. And so I noticed that, and I was like, oh yeah, this dude is cool. So, and then I started doing some of that. So we naturally just talked and got close. And then of course, B, I met here on the show, and just noticing how giving and welcoming you are. It just was, it wasn't no thing. I noticed that your personality is very inviting. And so, and that makes cool.
Yeah,
but yeah, and then of course Telly, shout out to Telly. We,
Telly,
anybody
man,
heard from him? How's he doing?
Yeah, I ain't heard from Tell.
No, we ain't heard from Tell. He commented in the group chat yesterday. So I mean, he functioning. We know he functioning. So
I tell you what, if he don't answer Sunday morning, I'm gonna jump through that phone.
Oh Lord.
When Deontay Wilder whoop his butt, but keep going, y'all.
Jimbo,
going.
it's on you. It's on you.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
I honestly, when it come to B, like I said, me and B, we
didn't have many classes together.
Yeah.
In high school. We knew each other.
Yeah,
we was cool with each other. But we didn't really start hanging out until after high school. That's
But I knew he was cool. I knew he was
my
cool.
dog. Yeah. My dog.
Jody. I knew Jody was cool, but Jody said I was wild. He was wild. I don't got nothing on Jody. Even in high school, I ain't had nothing on Jody. But shoot, boy, my mama be quick to come to school. Hey, my teachers was like, when I used to get in trouble in class to try to show out, do I need to call your mom? Nah, you good. Like she'll come and sit in class all day
Bruh,
and be like,
listen,
Jimmy know the answer.
Listen, my dad was the same way. Like I don't know, people used to think like, oh, you must get away with everything at home. I was like, have you not met my parents?
Boy.
Like they be like, you want me to call your mom? No, they be like, you want me to call your mom? I be like, nah, call my dad. Cause my mama be doing the most. Call my dad. I don't even want to hear that. Call my dad. And they call my dad, and my dad would be like, why? Why am I getting a phone call in the middle of the day? I was like, she's just picking on me. So is she picking on you, or you acting the ass? A little bit of both.
For real.
A little bit of both. He told us, well, quit acting the ass, because I'm act ass when I get home. All right. And I'm gonna go sit down and be quiet. But yeah, they definitely would call my dad and my mom on me all the time. And my parents didn't play that. They still don't play that. Hell, you know what happened? Yesterday I got yelled at for opening a box of cereal because I had another one already open.
Hey, that's like a tradition in the black household.
But you know what I said? I said, hold up, mom.
I got 4 boxes open right now.
I bought this.
I bought this. I can open
Is it long as it's different? Long as it's a different kind.
All right, Amanda, have a good day.
All right, Amanda.
All right, Amanda.
But
so Chris said that he let people in. Just that comment that Chris said he let everyone in and they weed themselves out. One thing I notice about relationships is that they don't happen. That you have to be intentional. I mean, you have to put work into it. You have to do something in order to build a relationship.
Hold on, y'all.
Look, I need to get him side his head because he opened up another box of cereal and he got
Can you show us? Can you show us right now?
Hey,
When the ratings go up, y'all can thank you later.
Hey, we gonna send her a check. She just got us like 200 more followers. That's what she just did.
Hey, you better not call CPS either.
Hey, that's the first
I
person
tell
I'm calling.
somebody.
She went back to the incident. That was real right there. She remembered. That wasn't for show. She was like,
Jody,
oh,
why it seem like everybody want to see you get hurt, bro? What's up with this, man?
Hey, you know what? They some haters.
Dang.
Hey,
You got Rhea in the comments. You got Chris. Like, golly.
Listen, yeah,
love
bro.
my dude.
Hey, she got on me, bro. I was like, real talk, bro. I can't open another box of cereal because I have Fruit Loops open, and I opened the Tricks. And she was like, "Why you opening that second box of cereal?" I was like, "Cause I want some Fruit Loops today." She was like, "You need to finish that one." And I was like, "Mom, grow. I can open this box." You see, I got hit.
Yeah, you got hit. The hat protected the back of the noggin though.
Not sure, hey. But I feel the same way about Coach A. Like if I seen Coach A, I probably wouldn't hang with Coach A. He one of them Mr. Positive. Everybody got to do good, and you know the world is all hugs and rainbows and stuff.
hugs and kisses, man.
Hugs and kisses. But I
Coach, we didn't meet on the show. We met at that little thing Jimbo had me come to.
When was that?
That little it was a little financial thing where we had the boys there and we was talking. We had pizza. We was talking at y'all church.
Oh, he talking about Ward Temple? That what you talking about?
No, not at Ward Temple. It was
Oh, it was yes. It was at PDMI.
Yeah. That's when I met you. I just thought about that.
The checks.
Yeah, we're talking about business and finance and stuff like that. Yeah.
I didn't even recognize that was you.
Oh my god.
Hey, he was in his Fifth Third shirt then.
I was all dressed up and stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize. Yeah. That's been so long ago too, man. Dang.
Man, that's not family now.
But I gotta tell my story about Coach A though. So I come back home. I told you this.
Okay.
I told you this. I come back home and then come back to church, move back home from Miami, and see Coach A. He come into hey man, how you doing? I'm Adrian, blah, blah. And I'm like, who is this friendly nigga? Excuse my language, y'all.
Like, church, man, we supposed to.
Yeah, bro.
listen to it, y'all. He said, "Who is this friendly guy in church?" Like,
but I found out who he was later on that night. I'm like, okay, he with sis, like, okay. But I'm like, dang, but this nigga friendly as heck, dog. Like, I gotta watch this nigga, dog. He too friendly.
Hey, Jimmy do not do good with friendly people.
He was super close then.
Yeah, but through time, I saw that Adrian I saw that he treated everybody the same.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm like, you can't do nothing but respect that, because you got so many of us, including me. You would treat certain people one way and then another person another way. He treated everybody the same. He was genuine, had a great heart. I'm like, okay. Well, maybe he the real deal. I give him a couple more months to see. Let me see if he gonna mess up or do something crazy. And he was consistent. And then what? During the pandemic, that's when we really started kicking it, hanging out. And I told him like, Coach A, you grew on me, dog. Because at first I was like, who this nigga
that was
is,
you
dog?
don't notice, but that was intentional. Intentional. Because I just realized that when it comes to relationships is that it's just like plants and stuff. You have to water, you have to put effort into it. So I intentionally made sure that I like this dude is the guy that I want to hang with because I don't have a whole lot of friends in church or into the same thing, into the same music. I have some other close friends, but they don't listen to the same music I listen to, or they don't go to church like I do and stuff like that. So obviously there's something that I was like, well, this is the dude that I can probably rock with. So I intentionally, made sure that, we hung out a little bit whenever you invited me to do something. I made sure I was there for sure.
And Chris, that's something I got to work on within myself, my brother. To your question, I got to work on that because you're right. Friendly people should not be questioned like that because, that's just how they is.
No,
they're very welcoming.
Sometimes I don't know if it comes from movies and TVs, but the friendly ones always the sneaky ones.
It's come from society.
I think everybody's sneaky. Yeah.
Everybody got a slight bit.
Everybody got a sneaky side.
Yeah, everybody got a slight bit of
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what it all boils down to, man, we've all met each other for a purpose. We're all doing this thing together for a purpose, man. I just want to say I'm just so happy doing this thing with you guys. I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. That's my sentimental side.
The sentimental side.
Yeah. I love doing this thing with you guys. I love doing this thing with you guys. I call y'all my brothers. We're not even friends. Y'all my brothers, man. This family.
Dante, get your butt on here.
Dante, you ain't been here in a minute, man. How you doing, my good brother? You ain't seen you in a minute.
Man, go to the link is in the YouTube page, man. Go click on it, man. To any of our family out there, the link is on the YouTube page. Family Talk, let's discuss. Everybody go click the link. Come show your face, show your name, make your voice heard, man. Come on now.
Hey, and don't forget this segment is brought to you by Strong's Flavors Catering.
And while we at it, we need all y'all to go to the YouTube page and like, subscribe, comment, do everything y'all can.
Do everything.
And we got some future things in the making, man. So y'all go ahead and like and subscribe so y'all can be a part of what the future bringing on hold to us, man. Y'all go ahead.
Yo, we got 99 subscribers on YouTube, bro. One more to get 100.
Listen, we get that one more 100. We gotta celebrate. That's a milestone. That's a milestone.
Hey, we gotta give out real talk. We got some plates. We gotta give out some plates for some of our viewers. Our viewers, we gotta give them some plates from Strong Catering for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got some things planning up for y'all. So y'all like and subscribe so y'all can be a part of that,
we need that 100 person. And to any of my friends and family that be watching and you ain't subscribed, when I find out who you is,
God,
your ass all Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Like, share, and subscribe. If you ain't
he's down. He's down for the fam.
If you ain't like or subscribe, then share it yet. I'm on your ass. Stop.
Hey, I like Jody because Jody said I come with a sword. I don't come with no milk, no honey. I come with a sword. I love it, Jody.
And he intending to use it too, Jimbo.
Yes, sir.
They'll sit there like, oh, you sending me this thing again? Yep, sure is. Send it to your wife. Send it to your coworker.
Chris said he doing it right now.
Hey, Chris said he don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke.
but Chris already liked and shared and subscribed though, so we good on that. We good. He did what he was.
Yeah, man. Chris on here every week, ain't he?
Yeah.
He don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke. That's why I done told all my people. All right.
Hey,
watching and you ain't subscribed yet. I'm on your head.
Hey, remember the first episode we did on the LGBT community, and Chris, that was his first episode that he came in, and the comments was going crazy.
Yeah.
And not Chris here to stay, boy.
He here to stay, man. He a solid family member.
Yeah.
See you on here, Chris. Dante,
hey, whatever happened to what you call it? I forgot his name.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on with y'all?
Yeah,
Dante.
Who?
Justin.
I don't know what happened to Justin.
Justin worked mad early and he be in bed by like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure on Saturday that man trying to sleep in as much as possible.
I remember that time. What did we say? Jimmy said something about God or something.
He was gone.
He said, "Heard it in the church." I'm going.
Yeah. He was out.
How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. How y'all?
Man,
good.
We good, man. We ain't heard from you in a while, man.
Man, hey,
I'm waiting on the excuse.
Man. I usually have my my training group training classes on Saturday morning, so
that's a good excuse.
My Saturday mornings usually be packed. So, but yeah, man, I've been missing y'all, man. I was just talking to Jimbo this week or whatever, and I was telling him, man, I definitely got to get back on, and we need to link up, man, because it's a lot of stuff that we need to be talking about right now. That
every time me and Dante speak, we be on the phone for at least an hour, 2 hours.
Yes, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Talking with your brother.
Jimbo will keep everybody on the phone for 2 hours. I'll be noticing that too.
Last conversation I had with Jimbo was about 48 minutes. And I ain't even know it was about 48 minutes. But after I got off the phone, like, dang, we was on here for a minute.
It don't seem like it.
It don't. We be just talking about whatever going on. Jimbo is a nice conversationalist. Like if people that's watching, if y'all want to have a good conversation, a very educated conversation, talk. Y'all get at Jimbo, man. Jimbo know how to talk.
So
if I ever put to the side of me trying to play with your feelings and your emotions, we can have a great conversation.
Here you go.
Jimmy called me at work. You know, sometimes I can't pick up, so I'll call him back, and he'd be like, "Bro, I ain't heard from you in a while."
Yes,
and I'd be like, you know, I just be working. You know what I mean? But what's up? And he'd be like, "Dog, I just want to talk to you." I'd be like, "Dog, I'm at work right now."
Listen, I'm glad y'all get that old nice, Jimbo. Jimbo told me one time, when I call your phone, you better pick up.
You pick up, god dog it.
You better pick up. I'm like, all right, man, you ain't got to be aggressive about it. I couldn't get to the phone at the time.
I don't never get a chance to call Jody because Jody, he be, hey, yo, I want to talk to you.
always talking back and forth.
Hey, I got a couple of those calls from Jody too. Like right after the show, what's up, B? We need to talk about something. Hey, I ain't mad at it though, man. I ain't mad at it. Nate said, or if he want to argue,
he's your guy.
Nate, go back to work.
But yeah, man, family. That's kind of the origin of us knowing each other and getting that first impression of each other. We all family here now, man, and it'll never go away. We brothers for life. But we got a second topic.
Boy, it's about to get deep.
Everybody's favorite comedian.
We about to get down.
So let me go ahead and let me break this down for
you. Do your thing, Jimbo. Do your thing.
All right. So listen, all of this started off. I mentioned something in the group chat about the new Dave Chappelle special called The Closer, and I put a specific clip on there that I'm pretty sure everybody saw regarding the baby, and we started off as that, and then we ended off somewhere else. We ended off. So we ended up like somehow, I got labeled as an LGBT community hater. And I'm like, whoa, wait, pump your brakes. I said, it's some good LGBT community out here. And then, they get thrown back in my face.
Get your popcorn ready.
It would get thrown back in my face. Well, Jimbo, for you to say something like that, it's like a white person saying, hey, I'm not racist. I got black friends. I'm like, Scrappy? Like, whoa, partner, hold on, dog. Like, what's your malfunction, dog? You got some beef with me or something?
Jumbo, who told you that?
I'm talking about Mr. Little Lake Jody over there.
I knew who did it. I want to make sure
everybody
else knew who said it.
I'm like, he come with, and I got off the phone with him last night after he came and picked up his dinner. I'm like, bruh, in my mind, I'm trying to be like, okay, what bull jivery is Jody gonna say on this show on Saturday, so I could kind of try to prepare for it.
Y'all excuse Jimbo language.
Please do it.
Yeah, he's transitioning from the hood.
If you don't know, God dog and bull jive, that's Jimbo over there cussing.
Yes, sir.
He cussing. Don't let him hit you with that punk tail. He really getting down on you when he say punk tail. Well, go ahead, Jimbo.
But let's start off with this Dave Chappelle special, and then let's go down the timeline. We'll work our way. So I don't know who saw it in the comments. I don't know who saw it, but it was great. It was amazing. It was a true message behind it. If you caught it, me and Coach A watched. Huh?
Was it the Because I didn't watch it. Was it the one we watched at my mama's house at one time?
No. He got a new one out.
Yeah.
It's. I think that's Dante.
He got us in.
Yeah. This one is called. Oh, go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. So first of all, it's brand new. Dave Chappelle is amazing. He's like hands down out of all the comedians that's out right now. He's like light years ahead of them, and so this one wasn't even the best one he's ever done.
Yeah, it wasn't the best one.
He's been a lot more funnier in other shows, but just his whole delivery, the way he talks, his jokes, his timing, his everything. It just is impeccable when it comes to Dave. Like it just seems so easy to him, so
Yeah.
natural and so easy. So that being said, I understood that.
Coach A said the same thing that Rhea just said.
What?
That he's always been light years ahead of
Wow,
everybody
yeah,
else.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I didn't read that. He is.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I was just
he hasn't always been. He hasn't always been. He's always because his style he's changed to a little bit more
yes, Chris.
calm and mature. So, but his storytelling, he can bring
Yeah,
you in on the story, like set it up, and then you
Yeah.
like, and then hit you with a punchline right at the end. Like it's just amazing.
but
So
I was explaining to Coach A like if because Coach A like him and I'm pretty sure everybody else do. And I'm like, if you love Dave Chappelle, like you got to go check out Dick Gregory.
yeah, I'm gonna
Like
have to check
Dick
him out.
Gregory was that kind of guy that would do a comedy show in front of white people and tell them about themselves, and they'll sit there and listen to him and laugh at his jokes, just like the same thing. Like he said some off the wall stuff that was actually truth. You know what I'm saying? And he made you question a lot of things. He made you think about a lot of things. Dick Gregory, y'all go check him out, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out for sure. But with comedians, they've traditionally they've always gotten a pass on what they
Yeah.
say,
And
their
what they say.
topics, their comments, their jokes, because it's part of making people laugh. Laughter heals the bones.
Yeah.
So
Makes
it's
you
just
feel
something
good.
about comedians always having that pass. It's not till we crossed over into this woke.
LGBT.
Here we go. We crossed over
You
into
just
this.
ready, Coach. You
Everybody's
ready.
woke now. Everybody's getting offended. And so now we run around here looking for people that's offending us or being offensive. And so I think that's part of the flack that he's getting from that. But however, I will say into that community's defense, the whole show was about him. Like,
But if you listen very carefully to what he said, he did a specific series with Netflix, and he say all of those series and this one it all comes down to one thing. He said I'm trying to get one point across, and
so
that's
that
the
was,
point that he was trying to get across.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
So
that
let's
makes sense.
discuss it. Let's discuss it. What are you trying to get across, Jimbo?
pretty much. He
Jody is ready. Look at that face.
Yeah, we gonna trust me, Jody. We gonna get you. I'm take care of you a little bit later. But pretty much what he was trying to get across of, and coach saw something different, but the kind of attention and things and how everybody bends over backwards for every other community, the LGBT community, the Asian community, whatever. But the same treatment is not showing for the black community, pretty much. It's a lot of hypocrisies going on, and just like you said with the baby thing, to the black community and to everybody else, you can destroy the black community and nobody say nothing, nobody stand up for nothing. Telly,
How y'all
Let's
doing?
welcome Telly to the show. Telly, man, how you doing, brother?
You look like you in the studio. You got that nice soft background back there. Look at that. Boy in the studio. Pictures.
How you doing, Telly?
I'm doing all right, man.
You got a fresh cut?
yeah.
My dog came
That boy
through.
came to the show fresh today.
Trying to look normal.
You're normal, brother. Don't try. You are.
Nah, but pretty much, and he was saying, but like you can destroy and bash the black community, but the moment you say anything to question anything about LGBT community or any other community, oh, everybody, it's freaking war now. It's war.
What you mean everybody's war?
Like it's war. Like, okay, like you said, with the baby, his career was never in question when he did something that didn't bring any glory to the black community. But when he did something that didn't bring any glory to the LGBT community, they tried to cancel him. He's pretty much ended his whole career.
Yeah, they
They
did.
didn't end this. They
It
didn't
was
end
a-
this
it was a
whole.
Well, they
time
didn't
span.
end it. They tried to.
There's a time
But-
span where we didn't know where Dave Chappelle was.
Because
Go ahead,
I think the thing with that situation is the media couldn't make an aspect out of what he did. Basically, he shot and killed somebody in Walmart in Greensboro, North Carolina.
In self-defense.
But that's the whole point. You could not.
Well, we don't know that. Well, speculation that he said it was, but then I think there's new information.
It was in Walmart. It was like 3 years ago, and he shot and killed somebody who tried to rob him with a gun. He shot and killed him in the middle of Walmart.
And he had his daughter with him.
And had his daughter with him. So at that point, that's self-defense on every single level. And so they couldn't make it out of nothing. It was in the middle of Walmart, bunch of security cameras. Dude rolled up on him with a gun, tried to take his jewelry. He shot him and killed him. It was an open and shut case. You couldn't make a spectacle of it. There was no if, and, or buts about it. Like, bro, you tried to rob me with my child. You had a gun. I shot and killed you. You stood your ground. You're perfectly legal to do that. And they couldn't make a spectacle of it. So that's why it wasn't a big deal. That's why a lot of people didn't know. And that's why Dave Chappelle said it. It's like, so he killed somebody and y'all didn't have a problem with it. But he offended a certain community.
That's the baby situation, ain't it?
Yeah.
You offended a community and they want to cancel your career. And for me, that didn't sit well with me, because it's like, the reason why he killed somebody is because that person tried to do him harm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's not even a good comparison.
Yeah.
It's not a good comparison. Like, literally, dude had a gun, he had his daughter, and you tried to rob this man. He killed you. And at that point, you're perfectly right. Hell, any one of us could have did the same thing and nobody would have batted an eye. Because at that point, you're within all your legal rights. And it was well documented. Like I said, he was in the middle of Walmart with cameras everywhere. So I get what Dave Chappelle was saying. But like, that comparison was a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the baby has been who he's been. He doesn't care. Like, he beat the dude up in the middle of the mall for talking shit. He beat him up in the middle of the mall. Nobody batted an eye. But when he was at Rolling Loud,
that's the same thing. That's the same thing. So if you just accost somebody in the middle of the mall, don't nobody care about that. That's the
you can't,
point
because
that
you can't make a spectacle of it.
Beating somebody up is more offensive than some comments.
Right.
But it's really not, though. To some people.
Right. That's the point that Dave Chappelle is making.
Yes,
that
exactly.
very thing is that you can beat somebody up, right? You can have this illustrious career, successful career. You can beat somebody up. Even probably a simple average guy who don't have half as much as what you have. You beat this guy up, right? And we're okay with it. As long as you put it in the song, we want to hear about it. It's cool, because that's what you do. But you make some jokes. You make some jokes, or you say something about somebody. It could be true. You know, it's not you make some jokes, and now they got it's not the same treatment. That's his point.
With the incident of him beating the dude up in the mall, the dude was talking shit. The dude was like, "Oh, look at this punk boy, the baby. He in the mall. He ain't gonna do nothing." And then all of a sudden, you get your behind whooped. It was like, "Well, you shouldn't have been talking junk." Now, at the end of the day, when the baby said what he said, it's like, you didn't have to say that.
What did he say?
He said, if you're not in the parking lot sucking dick, or if you don't have AIDS, put your hands up. And it was like you didn't have to say it, but
that's said at shows all the time.
I just was about to say, this happens all the time.
Hip hop artists say stuff to get the crowd hyped and stuff like that.
But this was at Rolling Loud, so I guess it was different.
This is at Rolling Loud. So for me, I wasn't offended by the sucking dick comment, because it was like, that could be man or female. It really don't matter. That's a universal thing, right? So I didn't get offended by that. But he was like, the whole, if you ain't got AIDS, put your hands up. And I'm just like I understand why you offended, but I feel like you looking to be offended also. It's like, bro, you ain't have to say that. Don't say that no more. And you move on with your business. But for the people to be like, oh, I'm gonna cancel him, it's just like, it just sounds like you're looking for an issue.
But it just makes perfect sense of what Dave Chappelle said in that thing. He said, if you say anything about or stand up to that community, they will try to cancel you, whatever they got to do, even if you just hurt their feelings. And guess what they trying to do now? Just like they did at every single Netflix series that he did. They trying to cancel. Like, they're just making him look so right in so many ways.
I'm gonna tell you what of course, he ain't say this, but I can guarantee you, Dave Chappelle is very intelligent.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle noticed probably the first time he done it that his ratings went up. Because everybody's talking about him, everybody go rush to
Facts,
see it.
real.
He noticed that, so I can guarantee you he's doing these things strategically. And so by doing it this last
Yep.
time, he's going to make sure that he get the numbers that he need, and he's out of there. I guarantee you. He's looking like, oh, it worked that well. Because if they had have been successful and his numbers would have dropped and they would have been canceled, then he would lose money. Then he ain't gonna go that route. He'd be like, oh well, let me talk about something different. But since that subject brings the most money in, why not talk about it?
But another comment that he said that people are really, really like, it's called the Black Coalition, which is kind of weird in itself. We'll get to that later. But he said something else that J.K. Rowling, the lady who made what's the book? What's the movie?
Harry Potter or something.
Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Both of them said the same thing. If you are born, you know what I'm saying, the way you are born, a male, a female, that is it. There shouldn't be any other genders, like all this other stuff that's going on. Yeah. And they tried to cancel her too. And I didn't know this until I researched it because I heard about it, so I looked it up.
At the end of the day, I guess a lot of people, and sometimes, like I said, I stick up for my Rainbow Coalition.
But why?
Because I understand some of their struggles, but then I have my line where I cut off at, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just being an asshole, but gender is not a fucking opinion, it's a fact.
Okay.
Gender is a fact. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. You were born a boy, you were a girl. You know what? You want to dress up like a boy, you want to dress up like a girl. By all means, it's your right to live your life the way you want to. But you can't be 6'3" with an Adam's apple and big ass hands and put on a miniskirt and think I'm gonna call you a man.
He had a joke on that too.
I'm gonna call you a dude because you a dude. I'm not calling you what you want me to call you. I'm calling you what you are.
So let's talk about you and me. From a conversation we
okay. I can't think of his name.
Who?
The guy that Dave Chappelle said.
Oh, I forget his name. Yeah, he said the dude went to him like, oh,
what's
you
the
know,
guy's name, y'all?
I didn't watch it. So.
Jody, when he was talking about the story why he didn't know that it was a woman, but he had the gender. It was a trans woman to a man. And then he got in a bar fight with her, and then she tried to say it was
talk about the lesbian.
Yeah.
He was like, oh snap, she a real boxer. And he told us I tenderized the hell out them titties.
Bro, Dave is off the chain, bro. I love him. I stand by him. But listen, Jody, how do you get from our conversation that that I hate LGBT community?
I didn't say you hate.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Oh, okay. And when we talked yesterday, I said we're gonna talk about this. And the thing is, I'm driving most of the time, so I really can't put a lot of thought. It's just like this. It's like,
so hold on. I just to say, does anybody else, on our panel have anything to say about the Dave Chappelle thing before we get in? Because y'all two been going at it all week, and I know y'all going to continue today. So let's see if anybody else have anything to say about the Dave Chappelle.
I got nothing else to say about Dave Chappelle.
I ain't got nothing to say about Dave Chappelle, but I'm finna let y'all boys have it. I'm out of here.
All right, love you, boy.
All right, y'all, everybody in the comments, y'all have a good day. Everybody who watching, y'all have a good Saturday.
Hey, Dante, you don't got nothing to say over there, man?
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
All right,
the last one that I watched was when he first started talking about that topic, and he was just saying basically like, hey, I'm gonna just say what I want to say basically, and you gonna like it or you gonna hate it. So that was, I didn't watch the latest one, but I mean I basically agree with both of y'all are saying. I mean my whole stance is, if you confused on what you are, get in your birthday suit and go stand in front of the mirror. Voila, that's what you are.
That's it.
So I mean that's where I'm
preach the gospel, Dante.
I love Dante.
Yes, sir. Hey, my favorite preacher says that. He say, But he say when people come to him like, hey, his name G. Craig Lewis. He say, hey, I'm really seeking God for my purpose. Blah blah blah. He be like, stop. He say, don't make this be overly spiritual. He say, take your clothes off, go look in the mirror. And it was a woman at this point. He said, your main purpose is to serve God, number one, and then after that, God made you to serve Him in His kingdom and to be a wife and a mother. Those are the main purposes. Everything else comes after those are done. And he said that to the man and the woman. He said, don't overthink stuff. Don't do all that. It is what it is. And I'm like, I love G. Craig. I love G. Craig Lewis.
Jimmy opening it up.
Yes, sir. Let's go, man. So, Jody.
What's up?
When I say everything, like pretty much what and me and you, we still had a personal conversation, but we still gonna have this conversation for the people, for everybody else.
Our group chat be lit, by the way. We be up
Yeah.
We got the latest group chat in the world.
And I'm talking about you mess around and don't look at that group chat for about a good 2 hours, you'll walk into some complete
Yes.
mess.
One time I walked in on 40 missed messages. I'm like, it's no way I'm gonna catch up.
Bro, I walked in on 28 between Brandon and Nick, and then Nate chiming in every single once in a while, and then Coach A throwing something in there. I was like, man.
So I'm offended because I'm not in that group chat.
Hey, we can add you, bro. We can add you.
Well, no, we got one with him and Deep Third. I did the one all us together.
Speaking of that, we still doing that tomorrow at 8:30, right?
8:30 tomorrow, man. Let's go.
Deep Third, yeah. Make sure everybody tune in, y'all, to Deep Third.
Yeah. Shout out to Deep Third Podcast, man. Y'all tune in to that 8:30 tomorrow.
That's right.
I got on there one time, lit Dante up, and he ain't want to see me.
Hey, boy, you had your Nikes on, boy. You was out of that, boy.
Hey, I watched that podcast, boy. Dante, the faces Dante was making the whole show when Coach A was talking.
Coach, Jesus.
Hey,
All
Coach A was jumping off the deep end, man.
He was. I'm like,
don't do it.
I like what Coach A talk about, bro. Like, I can't get with you on this one, Coach.
Hey, they done messed up. They gonna let me get on that ass tomorrow. So.
Get him, Jody. So when y'all group chat, man, when y'all switch from typing to recording yourselves, I don't keep up. Like, there's no way I can listen to 50 messages of Jimmy saying,
Hey, that's what he be doing.
excuse me.
He with the Jody, man, you ain't got no home training, Jody. And Brandon, you need to calm down. Like, bro, that's how it be in our group chat. That's why he laughing so hard.
I'm about to leave. I don't gotta take this, bro.
That's how we be in the group chat.
He do it. Jimmy hop on there and be like, Brandon, side with Jody's foolishness today.
Oh my God!
Trust me, I can get Jody too. He just start off talking.
If y'all don't agree with this person, y'all need a reality. But yeah, express to the people about y'all conversation.
Jody feel like I hate him because I stand up against them and I say and I disagree with them on pretty much everything it is that they do.
And you don't include all their letters sometimes.
Yeah, it's the alphabet is too huge for me. I can't get with that. Too many letters.
Team Apple, real. You're right. Team Apple.
Too many letters for me, man.
I don't think. Okay. And that's why I was like, I'm glad we get to do this today. It's the thing. I don't think Jimmy hates the gay community, right? I think that what Jimmy is saying, he's just like, he's very passionate. So he just hasn't found the right way to say it, because sometimes it does sound like you do have something against the gay community, but it's like, I'm looking into what you're saying, and it's just like, I think what it was, and we talked about it briefly yesterday, is it's not the gay community, it's the people who are pushing it out there to kind of lean one way. So that's where his beef was. It's like, so basically it's like, okay, so you don't hate the gay community, you hate the media outlets that are pushing, that look like they're pushing for a certain agenda. So it's like I didn't understand that when we were having a conversation via the group chat. But when we talked yesterday briefly, it's like, okay, I get what you're saying now. So now we can have a better understanding and conversation about what it is you're talking about. Because the thing is, I know plenty of gay people, and even gay people that say, yo, some of them other gays be doing the damn most.
Yeah.
They really do. So it's like, but you have this group, I call it the extremists. You have white extremists, you got black extremists, you got trans extremists, you got Christian extremists, you got transphobic extremists. Like, you got all the extremists out there. And the moment somebody does something, they're always looking to take it offensive. So I think what happens is you have the gay extremists who get up there, and Dave Chappelle says one thing, which is mostly true, and people get so offended. And so they push their point of view out there, and it pisses people off. And Jimmy is like, I'm going to speak up against it because, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I think what you have to understand, Jimmy, you are dealing with most of the time the extremists. With those extremists, you gotta kind of let it go. Because I do it all the time. I let it go because I know I can be like, oh, you know, I don't want my kids looking at two dudes or two girls kissing. And then you have the gay extremists that'll go out there and like, what's wrong with that, and be all pissed off. And it's just like, you can't be mad at me for my personal preference. That's the biggest problem. And I've said it once, and I'll say it 1,000 times. To every LGBT Rainbow Booty Bandit Coalition person out there, right? I do. This my peoples. With the gay community, you have to understand, you cannot make people like gay. You cannot make them like.
That's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, as a person, as me, as Telly, as Brandon, as Coach A, as Jimmy, and everybody on the comments, the only thing you can make a person do is fucking respect you. And if you to respect me enough to keep your mouth shut about what I got going on, that's all you are deserved. I don't have to like two dudes kissing, but if I see two niggas kissing in the mall, I'm gonna respect them enough to keep my mouth closed. I don't have to say anything to you. I'm gonna respect you enough to keep my mouth closed, but I don't have to like you.
And if you help me protect our babies, because that's my biggest thing with the people that's pushing it. What they pushing on, and I just look at California, like I told y'all in the group chat, like they got the stuff in the schools. They tried to do it in Orlando and Florida a few years back. Thank God it didn't succeed. But I'm like, we got to protect our innocent kids, man. Like, keep that junk out the schools, keep it away from them. You want to do your thing, you go do your thing. Keep it away from our babies. I'm not finna bother you. You don't bother our babies. Have a good life. Goodbye.
Hold up, Jody.
What's up, Dante?
I got a problem with what you just said, bro. You said if you in the mall in public and you see two dudes kissing, we should be able to respect them by not saying nothing, but they not respecting other people's.
I didn't catch that, Dante.
What's that?
I didn't catch that. Keep going. I like where you're going. Keep going.
But so you do something in public, you don't want me to say nothing because you want me to respect, but then you don't want to respect me by doing what you want to do in private.
I 100% stand behind you, Dante.
If you're going to do something in public, then, hey, best be known that somebody going to say something. If you don't want nobody to say nothing, then you better do it behind closed doors.
And don't get mad.
That's why
it's like at the same time, you wouldn't say nothing if you seen a woman and a man kissing.
That's normal.
That's normal for the gay people. Like
that's not normal. But
that's not normal. That's abnormal.
It might not be normal to you, but that's
no. That's abnormal.
That's normal. They're normal.
Listen,
no. We're not worried about their normal. We're worried about the normal, the truth.
Jody, so walking through Hurricane Lane at Manatee, and we seen two dudes kissing. What would happen, bro? What would happen?
Whoever was kissing was a clown. That
I would have been like, "Hi, Daddy."
Hey, listen,
Jody lying.
So everybody,
I would have cut a fool. I would have been like, "Wow, these niggas in here kissing."
But you know what though? That would never have happened. And when we was in high school, never. I remember even the gay people. You say they was gay, they about to fight. What? We about to fight.
Right.
Bruh,
Jody, Jody,
it's
you'd be
not
like,
normal.
yo, that's my dog over there.
I was
He
like,
got
yo,
one.
that's because that's them old school gays. Because the problem is, you say, oh, look at these gay niggas, nah, they offended. The old school gays would have been like, what? And would have been ready to fight. It's just like, at the end of the day, I don't care enough to be like, oh my God, don't do that in front of my kids. It's just like, yo, if your kids have a question, like, hey, Pop, why them two dudes were kissing? Because they gay and they like each other.
Can we
Like,
get on
What's
real?
normal? A man and a woman. That's normal.
that's normal for
And
you.
where no. Stop the foolishness. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Hold on, listen.
Normal is an opinion, not a fact.
Shouldn't nature ought teach you something, brother? Check this out. You, Mr. Jody, what do you believe in life?
What do you mean? What do I believe?
Like, what do you base your normal and not and abnormal on?
My personal opinions. My normal is my normal.
Well, your personal opinions is fickle, bro. Like it's crazy. Listen, all of our personal opinions sucks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody should have a gun. If you ain't got one, I feel like you should have 2 or 3. I feel like if I see you all out in public, I would assume that you carrying a gun on you every single time.
All right, let me stop beating around the bush. But listen, hold on. Gays have to be around the bush. Listen, I base everything that I live on, and sometimes even I fall on the words that are breathed from God Himself, the Holy Bible. You understand me? And what's normal to Him, to God, the Creator, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is what's normal to the world because He created the world. And to anybody that disagrees with that, I'm sorry that you disagree with that. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah. But that's what I stand on. That's what I will continue to stand on from now and forevermore. And ain't nothing changed. And I will speak out against you if you speak out against that.
See, that's everybody having their own normal, their own version is part of the issue. Like, you know, it's always going to be
being gay is a choice, Christopher.
There's always going to be a problem when you have everybody depending on what their version of what they believe is okay, what they believe is normal, and what society should do, because you're not going to find everybody agreeing. So it's always going to be an issue. It's like a never-ending, like a dog chasing his tail.
And that's exactly why I said what I said too. Like to Ria's comment, it's because we got to find out what is everybody. Where are you getting your answers from? Where are you basing everything off of?
Your life experience.
Their self. They just based on how they feel, their emotions.
And if you're basing it on how you feel, throw that crap in the trash. You're basing it on your emotions, throw that crap in the trash, because it means absolutely nothing. Nothing.
But then what's the point of having free will and free mind if you have to believe what everybody else believes in?
You don't have to believe in what everybody else believes in.
So I believe that if two women, right, if two guys, two women want to be together and hold hands and kiss in the mall, and that's their normal, then I respect them enough to keep my mouth shut about their normal. It's not my normal.
I just think you're scared to speak up and speak out against it. That's all.
I don't care enough to speak out. To be honest with you, me speaking out, it's like if I seen two women kissing, I cheer them on, especially if they hot. I be sitting there looking like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yes, that's what I'm show her that love. I'd be like, grab an ass cheek. I would be 100% for seeing two hot chicks kissing in the middle of Chick-fil-A, and in the middle of God's chicken place. If two lesbians want to make out and they look good, absolutely, I am 100% for it. But if I seen two dudes kissing, I'd be like, these niggas. But I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, these niggas. But at the same time, I'm not going to be like, excuse me, sir, you shouldn't do that in front of my kids. Because me personally, there's people out there that look at black and white people being together as not normal.
I wish Rio could go hit that link in the YouTube.
For Brandon and Telly and Coach A, you know what I'm saying? They out there in interracial relationships. There's people that look at their relationships that say they ain't normal. But I tell you what, you better keep your mouth shut, because I don't believe Telly, especially Brandon, don't be quiet if you say something to them. You know what I'm saying? Now, Coach A might talk. Yo, Coach A be like, my brother, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you don't believe in, let me hit you with this Bible verse right quick.
Long as you don't come up to Coach A or come up to my wife or any of my family members, you good. I don't have that pride where I have to respond to comments and other people. No. I'm doing something different. So
Telly, between Telly and Sam, I believe you finna get cussed out. Because to come up to telling and say something about him and his wife being together on an interracial relationship, I feel. First of all, let me tell you something. Okay, that's the first thing coming out of his mouth. So for Jimmy, for that's their normal. Telly being with a white woman, Brandon being with a white woman, Coach A being with a Spanish woman, that's their normal. To other people, that might not be normal. So is it okay for other people to come up to them and say something to them because they're engaged in something that's not normal to them? No.
You can't control if you're white. You can't control if you're black. You can't control if you're Hispanic or anything like that. So I just feel like you giving out an example that's asinine. Number one, like just throw that crap in the trash. Come up. You're trying to compare beef. You're trying to compare meat to fruit. Way off the scale, bro. Like you missed the mark.
Off the scale.
You missed the mark, bro.
Normal. It's not normal as far as us being together. Like a man and two men can't create. Two women can't create.
They can't.
So therefore, that doesn't make that relationship normal for what we're putting. There's a reason why women are built a certain way, men are built in a certain way, because they fit perfectly with each other. So that's just my opinion.
Through time, we've been women are able to have babies without men. That's what they hit them with the turkey basted. Two lesbians want to have a baby, bam, turkey basted that crap, and then they get a baby. And
if we didn't have technology, bro.
So a turkey baster is made for a turkey, not a woman.
They use
just because you change
they use them.
Right, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that is normal. That don't make it normal. That's just something that people do to to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? To compensate for what they can't do naturally. They have to do something. It's not natural. I guess the true term as far as normal is natural. It's not natural.
I like that, Coach.
You see what I'm saying? It's
okay,
not
well,
natural.
if you want to go to the word of
but hold on, but let me explain something real quick though. And for Jimmy, when it comes to dealing with family wise, our first defensive is just making sure that you communicate and teach we got to teach our kids. Because if you think about it, gay people is not the only thing that's going on in the world, in society. Worrying about who's dating who is not the worst or the only thing that's going on in society. We have everything from, murderers and thieves, and so there's a lot of influence when it comes to our kids. Right. And so being that we're put in this world, we have to govern our families a certain way and they'll be fine. And that's how the Bible teaches. Hey, we know that you're surrounded by all this junk. So if you just focus and teach your family, they'll be fine. So now we don't have to worry in that aspect.
Let me say this too. Like I've had this conversation with only 3 people in the LGBT community in college, and they couldn't give me an answer. Like I asked them, like, why are you gay? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you choose that lifestyle over the normal lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? No one was able to give me an answer. So Taria, Chris, I don't know what kind of lifestyle y'all in, or if y'all know friends or people that's in that lifestyle, what explanations have they given y'all of why they chose that lifestyle?
What explanation do people have?
Normal changes.
Because I'm normal. I like women. I was made to love women as a man, and a woman was loved to make.
Like a woman is normal.
A man was made to be with a woman, and a woman was made to be with a man. That's normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if there's a woman out there right now that said a man was made to pay all the bills and I don't have to pay shit? Is that normal? That's normal for her. But
that's not truth. That's what you would call fact.
Physics. It's not backed up
fact.
By
look, if you want to get down to it, right? I would give you that one point in the grand scheme of nature and reproduction, right?
You ain't gotta explain yourself about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. So Brandon, what do you stand on, Brandon? Oh, what's up with you, Brandon? Because Brandon, you look like you tiptoeing around it and you going back and forth. So where you going?
I've already given you words.
I didn't hear.
I done told you in that group chat.
I don't know what you said in group chat.
Oh, now you playing stupid.
Yeah, I'm playing stupid now.
Y'all boys silly.
Now you playing stupid. Nobody has to explain themselves to anybody walking the face of the earth for what they do and why they do it. Nobody has to explain themselves to nobody on the face of this earth.
No,
At
not
the
at
end
all.
of time, God will ask you about what you did on this earth, and that's who you have to.
So you don't have to explain yourself to your kids or your wife. You don't have to explain yourself to them.
I ain't got to explain myself to nobody on the face of this earth. Like I just said.
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's real interesting.
Out of respect,
If I
factor,
choose to,
Exactly. Out of respect, you should feel like you need to explain it. Yes.
Let me say it. If I
He'll
choose
explain
to,
himself
out of
to
respect,
Sam, because that's his
if I
wife,
choose to,
out
of
of
respect,
but
that's
like,
my
I don't
decision.
have to explain myself
One
to
at
a
a time.
damn soul, because
I
I'm
ain't
a
got
grown
to.
person,
Exactly.
not nobody. And
So
I think nobody has to explain themselves to nobody. And I think that if you want to live your life and whatever manner you feel that is
the
normal,
choice that you want.
And that is exactly the problem we have with humanity now. There's
Jimmy,
no accountability. You guys don't love people. You don't love humanity because you feel like it's my life. I can do what I want. Guess what? It's not your freaking life. You can't do what you freaking want because everything that you do will have some effect on someone else.
Jimmy, I
Tell me what I'm saying is a lie.
You're being judgmental.
to you,
Tell me, forget that. You being judgmental. Go get the heck out of here with that foolishness. I'm speaking the truth in this piece right now.
Jimbo,
What's up?
I am proud of you, dog. I'm proud of you.
No, you speak up. You speak up and fight with me, god dog it. You, Brandon, right now.
You just want some teammates. That's all you want.
You're normal. You right though, bro.
Jimmy.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dante.
I was gonna say, Jimmy, you're right. I mean, I think we do all get to the point that we're like, man, I don't have to explain myself. I can do what I want to do. I remember having a conversation with my dad, and he's like, man, I'm grown. I do what I want to do. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Because when I light turn red, guess what? You gonna stop. And if you don't stop, guess what? You gonna get a ticket. And then if they say get in the back of the police car, you gonna do it, or they gonna make you do it. So we all have to govern ourselves accordingly. I mean, maybe there are times where we probably don't have to necessarily explain ourselves, but for the most part, we do have to talk.
We need to be held accountable for our actions.
Yeah, so
Period.
I agree with you on that.
We do need to be held accountable for our actions. Also, we need to learn how to mind our damn business. Because
See, once again, there goes the what's wrong with humanity type thing too. But keep going.
I don't have a problem with that. What you saying, and that's why I said that if you do something in public, then now I can't mind my business because it's out in public. Now, if you're doing stuff behind closed doors and I'm coming knocking on your door and I'm trying to, that's a difference. When you start doing stuff out in public, because the law states that there's no privacy when you're doing stuff in public.
Yeah.
So I can go to a federal building and start recording and this and that. People be like, don't record me. No, you have no right to privacy when you're in public. So if you're gonna do stuff in public, then people can say stuff about it. But if you're doing stuff behind closed doors, hey, do your thing.
That's between you and that person. Well, you that person and the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And throw that out there too for everybody who don't want to believe.
A bigger problem is that there seems to be a lot of concern about my children being concerned about gay this, gay that, gay this, gay that. I'm so worried about my baby. Let me ask you a question. Do you know that sex trafficking is still one of the highest forms of like rape in this country? Right? Do you know Miami and Tampa and Jacksonville are three of the highest rated places for sex trafficking in Florida to this day?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? How about instead of being concerned with my kids seeing two gay dudes kissing, how about we teach our kids to be concerned about, being vigilant, looking out for strangers? How about we teach our kids to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We need to start understanding what cars look like.
It sounds good.
Jody, we're concerned about everything with our children. So don't bring that bull crap up. They try to cover your freaking tracks, and you got people in the comments agreeing with you. Exactly, Jody. Go, Jody. Go. Oh, stop the jobbery.
You seem to be more about my kids seeing two gay people kiss. I tell you what, ain't no gay person gonna sex traffic your kids that is there. No. It's some straight crazy perverted person.
You don't know that, and you can't judge. You can't judge based on somebody else's wrongdoing.
I'd rather explain to my kids why I see two gay dudes kissing than to have to explain to them about somebody kidnapping me, bro. It's like it's not on my scale of things to worry about. At the
So
end
I
of the
got a
day,
question. Why is it that if you have your belief when it comes to, being gay and open, and that's fine, and you have your opinion on that, and then you have other people that have their opinions. So obviously, if you believe in the LGBTQ and you live that lifestyle, you have a parameter of belief. You have a belief system. Hey, this is good. Hey, this is fine. This is okay. And I'm sure there's things you don't think is okay, but this is fine. So why is it that when you encounter another group of people who have a different belief system, it becomes judgmental just because we don't believe the same things? Like, just because you believe, you have a scope of belief within that community, and there's another community that have a different scope of belief. It doesn't make them judgmental. It just means that we don't believe the same thing. That's where
but
the
the people,
problem
but
comes in.
it seems to be the people who don't believe in the same thing and want to try to tell you that this is what it is and this is what it ain't. I'm
It's
telling you
two
my
people.
opinion.
It's two
I'm telling you
people
my
that don't
opinion. You're
believe.
arguing with me, trying to tell me that what you feel is a fact, and I'm wrong. I'm telling you, I
You,
don't believe in what you believe in, and that's fine. But when you tell me that I'm wrong and this is because this is the way God made it, it's just like now you feel like you're judging me.
what facts are you arguing with? Are you arguing
I'm
that
not
men
arguing
don't
with
have a
facts.
penis? Listen, are you arguing that men don't have a penis?
I'm
Are you
arguing.
arguing that women don't listen to what I'm asking? Are you arguing that women don't have a vagina? Is that what
No,
you
I'm not
arguing?
arguing that at all.
So nobody said that, hey, you okay then. So then those are our facts. So we choose to believe based on those facts that men have a penis and the penis is supposed to be inserted so into a woman, right? So that's
And
our scope of belief. If you don't believe
in the
that,
grand scheme of nature, that's a
if
fact.
you if you
That's a
don't
fact. That's how
right,
you
so
reproduce.
if you don't believe that, if you believe you can take two penises and mix them together, that
You
doesn't
can.
make us judgmental.
You
But it
can
doesn't
take
make
two
us
penises and
judgmental
mix them
because we
together.
don't believe that.
Well,
You know what I'm
wait,
saying?
can
Just
you?
because you understand what I'm saying, it don't make us judgmental. It just means we don't agree with that.
So at the end of the day, it's all an opinion, right? Everything we're saying is an opinion.
I just told you facts. I didn't tell you no opinion.
I told you.
No,
I
you
told you
told him
facts is true.
truth.
I told you facts is true, Jimmy. The same thing.
Facts is
No,
true,
Jimmy,
but
no, it's
not the
not.
same thing.
Jimmy, don't be texting me during the show.
What
I
you
am listening. I've already said what I've said. I said what I said in the group chat. I am listening to what y'all conversation is. I'm trying to
This
get educated and hear
this
what
com-
y'all talking about.
Don't hey yeah, don't be
this
texting me,
comment
Jimmy. Put it
this
in the group
comment here
chat.
can be the same for both sides.
Put it in the group chat.
It could be the same for both sides. You
That's
can say
fucked up.
both sides is not,
Fucked up.
because you can't sit a person down that from the LGBT community or a gay person. You can't sit them down and tell they're not going to listen to stuff about the Bible. Just like in reference to this comments, like you become judgmental when they close minded, they're not even willing to listen. So can we sit some people down and tell them about the Bible and tell them about how people created? Sometimes people don't listen, so it ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't got nothing to do
So
with being
hold on,
judgmental.
hold on. Do you think the Bible is a fact?
I think the Bible is truth. Facts
But
change.
that's your opinion. Some people don't
Yes,
believe in the Bible is true. That's your opinion.
right, and
Your
I
opinion is
agree.
this Bible, this what I believe in is fact. Right? That's your opinion. Some people don't share that same opinion.
What did you
But you
just
can't
say?
look at that person and be like you're misguided and all other things because you don't share the same opinion I share. Because
It de-
that's your truth.
right,
That's
but it
your
just
truth.
depends. It just depends on what the particular subject
It don't
is.
depend on the truth, Coach A. You are a person who are allowed to believe in anything in this world you want to believe in, and that is the Bible.
But
If
that
the
don't mean
Bible is
no.
something
That
that
is
you are fact and truth, that is your fact and truth. It doesn't have to be fact and truth to everybody else. And it's the
yeah.
same
I
thing with
agree.
gay. It doesn't have to be your truth.
I
Now, like I
agree.
said,
I
I
agree
will
with
agree
that.
with you,
I
okay? In the
agree.
grand scheme of life, okay, a man and woman are meant to reproduce. That's what they're for, because that's
That's
how
all
it
we
works.
saying.
That's fact. You put a man and a woman together, they make a baby.
That's
That's
all we
fact.
saying.
Everything else is opinion. If two
Exactly.
men want to be together, if two women want to be
Y'all
together,
saying the
That's
same
yeah,
their
thing.
opinion. It's not
Y'all
a
they're
saying the
not.
fact.
same
That's their
thing.
opinion.
Yeah, two women aren't going to reproduce. Two men aren't going to reproduce. But somewhere down the line, they want to go against the grain. Maybe they were born like that. Maybe they make that choice. But they want to go against the grain, and they're happy with it. And if they're happy with it, I'm happy with it. You're not hurt. You're not breaking laws. You're not hurting babies. You're not
Mhm.
kicking puppies. I'm happy with your choice if that's what you want to do.
Said kicking puppies.
That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
y'all better not be out there
Nobody's
kicking
disputing
puppies,
that.
man.
Nobody's disputing that. We're just talking about two separate belief systems. That's all.
And everybody's allowed to have their own belief systems.
Except for us. Except for
you're
us.
allowed to have your belief
Oh, bombs fired, bombs dropped.
We become judgmental.
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
Hey, exactly what Dave Chappelle said during that special. This is that. This is that right here. This is why he did what he did. For people like you, Jody, and everybody else that agrees with you. And yes, if you agree with Jody, I'm talking about you, God dog.
For me,
And I stand on that.
I'm not judging you. Not a lot.
Listen, that's what y'all say if we don't agree with y'all. Yeah. Oh, you're getting judgmental. Huh?
You don't have to agree with me. You don't.
Well, that's what you and your people say.
Who is my people? It's my black
the LGBT community.
See, when you go to saying you people,
first of all, I don't.
Hey, it's gonna get them riled up. Hey, them comments gonna keep coming though.
Hey, they've been coming since y'all started.
Yeah.
I have a lie. I don't agree with the LGBT community. I don't agree with the B part. Like, ain't no damn bisexual. Only women are allowed to be bisexual. Ain't no
you selling
bisexual
yourself
man.
short now.
No, I already know that. Ain't no bisexual man. Ain't no such thing as a bisexual man. Nigga, you gay.
Hold on, you just said only women can be bisexual?
Yeah, absolutely. Men
Okay.
can be bisexual.
That's in his belief system, right?
That's my belief system.
Okay.
So it's the LGT community for me. I don't throw that B in there. But
they gonna come looking for you.
They tell them come on. I got something for you. I'm a debate your ass.
They gonna cancel you next. Hey, we gonna be canceled together, Jody.
Tell them come cancel it.
Yo, these comments are
that's
nice.
the
They going on.
Listen, Real and Christopher, I'm trying to keep up with y'all comments. I'm missing a whole bunch of them. Y'all are just typing away.
Listen, but
we need to
like
put
I
him on the
said,
show.
Man, I remember we were trying to get Chris on the show for the longest. I know Real been on Real Talk Tuesday a couple times.
She been on one of the family barbecues.
she been on the.
Oh, she has?
And she was on a Saturday that you wasn't here.
You heard? Hey, thanks for filling in, Real.
She was on a
Real,
Saturday.
so y'all got her hot right now.
Hey, Real, don't take that personal. Listen, this life, man. This life. You know, I thought you said you was gonna hit the link in the YouTube. I thought you was gonna do that.
Real
knock it off.
Nails right
I'm dead serious. She said she was gonna do it. I thought.
No, she never said that, Jimbo.
Oh, okay.
And if you really want to start a pot, right? You really want to start a pot. And it's how to get you and Coach A. I personally believe that Christians are some of the most judgmental people in the damn world, to be honest.
I agree with you.
Hey, I believe humans are some of the most judgmental people in the world.
Nah, I believe Christians are some of the most judgmental.
No, because listen. You ain't humans. Humans are the most judgmental people in the world. Because guess what? It's not just the Christianity group. You got Christians that's judgmental. You got Muslims that's judgmental. Confucius. You got LGBT community. People are judgmental. Should I go any further, or should I say LGBT community again? Okay.
You ain't stirring up nothing. I agree with you.
I think Christians are some of the most. I mean, is it just me or what was?
What is your problem with Christians, huh? What is your problem with Christians?
Hold on.
You always got something negative to say about Christians.
I'm gonna mute you, Jimbo. Shut up. Listen, who loves your baby? I ain't heard nothing from Telly.
Telly ain't even come to talk. You can tell. You can tell. He just came for the ambiance.
I just wait my time, man. And now it's my time.
Let me tell you something. Let's go, Telly.
Yeah. Because I just sit back and I listen. And I've been reading the comments. To you, Mr. Christopher, I need some examples of everything you said. Because you just can't come on here and say some things and not have nothing to back it up. So when you show me that, then we can talk.
Okay. Telly got a list.
So, Jody, make up your damn mind. Because you're going back and forth. You either on one side or the other. Now, I understand where you're coming from. I'm the most understanding person in the world. You know, you want to be gay, be gay. They don't give a fuck about it. It don't affect my bank account. I understand that part. But you can't keep going back and forth and say, Well, I don't believe in it, but no, you can't and then defend it. That's confusing. Now, the whole thing about it is just this. I don't give a damn if you're gay or straight. I don't want sexuality promoted in front of my kids, period.
Mm-hmm.
Sexuality, period. I wouldn't want two dudes in front of them. I don't want a dude and a girl going at it in front of them. Kids are kids. That shit that wasn't presented in front of me when I was a kid. I was allowed to be a kid. I grew up watching cartoons. I grew up watching all cartoons, actually. You know, my damn afternoon lineup was My Little Pony, Rainbow Bright, stuff of that nature. Things you would consider girl cartoons. But in my house, we was just allowed to be kids, so it was cartoons. So it's shit that I like. You know, and about if somebody choose to be gay or not, we don't have anything either way scientifically to say if somebody's born gay or if they're not born gay, they made a choice. So until we can get something, people gonna have their opinions on it. And you're allowed to have your opinion. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe. Now, I personally don't think you can be born gay. I think it's a choice. You know, and people always say, why would people choose for ridicule? Why would people choose this, that, and the other? Well, being a teacher and working in the educational system, you learn one thing, an attention. Negative, positive is all attention, period. You know, so ain't no, why would a kid act up because they want attention? Whether it's negative or positive, they act up, period. So when you say people are born gay, we were born this way, there's another group out there who says the exact same thing, but I guarantee you don't agree with them, and that's those damn pedosexuals. They say they born that way. They say, why would somebody want to have sex with a kid? You got to be born this way. But y'all don't agree with that shit, now do y'all?
I do agree with that. They may be born like
Boy,
that.
you better get the hell out of here.
Jody lying.
Take you
He's
out back
lying.
and bust your head. You do not agree
Jody
with that.
lying. Get out of here.
Some people born like that, but at that point, I
Born
feel like
wanting to have sex with kids.
you said what?
Jody.
Jody be coming out with this stuff out the top of his head.
No, they saying they're born wanting to have sex with kids. And you believe that, and that's what they believe.
They believe that. But now, do I feel like I believe I got the right to put a bullet in your ass?
Why would you? Why? If you agree with they're born that way, they're saying they can't help it. Why would you shoot somebody for being born that way?
I was born to kill pedophiles, so I can't help it. So
that means you don't believe in it. That's it. That means you don't believe in it. What I'm saying is this. People have a right to live their life however they want to live it. You must respect that. But also on the other part of it, you got to respect when the people have an opposite opinion on how you live your life. You have to respect that as well. And the whole thing is, it seems like, I guess, you know, because I've been reading articles about Dave Chappelle. And it seems like that what he's saying is what the same thing I've been saying is, it's okay for you to do whatever you want to do. But then when I have an opinion or a view that's opposite of that, then I become the bad guy. You don't respect my opinion, but you want me to respect your opinion. You don't respect my beliefs, but you want me to respect your beliefs. It can't work that way. You know, LGBT community, heterosexual community, it just doesn't work that way. It can't work that way. The problem is we tiptoe around the subject and we don't have serious conversations. You know, we don't sit down and talk like Jimbo said. He asked some people, you know, from the community, you know, why are you gay? You know, why did you choose this lifestyle? They had no answer.
Nothing was wrong with Jimbo asking that question, by the way.
No, it wasn't.
Nothing was
Because
wrong with that.
you seeking understanding.
Right.
If you cannot understand one another, then we will never get past this. It is all right to seek understanding.
They'll never say it like that though, telling, because they're on the fence like you attacking them just because you disagree with them.
And that's
not the case.
And that's what small-mindedness come in at. Because I don't attack anyone. I seek to understand because I don't understand. And I want to understand because it, in my mind, is not registered. You know what I'm saying? We sitting here and saying normal, not normal. Okay, well, like you said, normal is subjective. So we say natural. What is natural? You know, what is, intended? Cool. Because for me, I don't see, I never looked at another man and said, oh, I find him attractive. So that doesn't register in my brain. So I'm trying to see at what point in your life you saw that, you decided this is what you were into. I want to understand that. Was there anything that led you to that, or any external force, internal force? I want to understand. But if you're offended and you're always defensive, then I can't understand. You lead me to not want to be bothered with you and draw my own conclusions, which upsets you. It's time for us, not just with this, being gay or whatever, but with everything in our life, via whether it's black and white, black and Hispanic, white and Hispanic, Asian. We all need to have these conversations to better understand one another. And we need to stop with the words that try to stifle us. Like in this household, the word homophobic, that's a made-up word. Because a phobia is a mental condition in medical journals. Fear of, that's a mental condition. You will not find the word homophobic, transphobic, whatever phobic in a medical journal. It doesn't exist. That word homophobic is to silence people who don't believe in same sex. It's to shame them and to not saying anything or express their opinion. Because you never hear the word heterophobic. Now, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. Where the transphobe, why would you be scared of a trans person?
That word that word got made up from a trans person.
So it was homophobic.
Yep.
What makes you be scared of a gay person? Nothing. People are people. Whether they straight or gay. Mm-hmm. You still a person.
Scary.
Period. Everybody deserves respect. That's it. That's all. When we learn how to do that, we can move forward in this society. Period. It's all about respect. It's not about who's who, what's what, and things of that nature. Because like Jody said earlier, once upon a time in this country, interracial was actually illegal. Mm-hmm. To be in an interracial relationship was actually illegal. They would kill you if you, as a black man, talking to a white woman. That's a whole Emmett Till thing. He's supposed to whistle at a white woman. They killed that brother. She lied. But we'll get off. That's neither here nor there. So now,
you look like he read you.
No, I'm not. But now, interracial is the norm. You can say the normal, or it's highly accepted. Excuse me. It's highly accepted now. And I believe that's what the LGBTQ community is trying to go with that. That is accepted, highly accepted, tolerated, or however you want to phrase it. That is no longer a shock, to the system, a shock to people. But there's ways to go about it because you didn't see, interracial relationships blasted all on the TV, blasted in commercials, blasted in stores and toys or anything like that. Hell, even to this day, I challenge you to find commercials on TV where you see interracial couples consistently. It's like one or two out of 25 commercials. And then when you see it, it's always a white man and a black woman. You rarely see a black man and a white woman. I challenge y'all, pay attention to commercials. Challenge you. And you will see that I'm right. You'll be like, damn, he right.
That's that dominant.
You rarely see that. But now you see commercials. Right now you see gay couples in commercials. If you see the new Cage jeweler commercial, you see a gay couple. You see two men. And then the next commercial come on, you'll see another two men. It is highly, they promoting it, and it's everywhere. I went to Walmart a few months back, and in the toy section, they had a transgender doll. And that blew my mind. And I was like, whoa, it's transgender. But what blew my mind was it was a black transgender doll. Now, if you really want to talk something, now that's what we need to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Why is it that they feature black men in all this stuff?
So look, fellas, I gotta go, but before I go, Telly, this for you.
Hey, Telly came on here and cooked. He was sitting back waiting for all us to shut up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Telly.
I appreciate you guys. I gotta get ready. Listen,
all right, Coach.
It's been real. I'll make sure I don't shut the program off this week.
that we so appreciate that.
Oh my God.
Love you guys.
All right, Coach.
Nick, Chris, everybody that's commenting. Love you guys. Y'all have an awesome weekend. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Of course, my fella Telly. It's about time you sat up here all this time and you come talk at this time, man.
Hey, Coach, I told you I just had to wait.
Wait to start.
He was writing all these points down. He was hitting it like, okay.
Nah, man, I threw Telly an alley, man. Got everybody all riled up and then they feelings and emotions that Telly come. All right, Jimbo did his job, my turn.
Oh yeah, but before I go, I just want to let everybody know that this segment is brought to you by what? Strong Flavors. Catering.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Come get boxed by Jimbo.
Exactly.
But he ain't cooking for free either.
Don't be looking
all right, man.
for
I
no
love you
handouts.
guys. I'm out.
All right, Coach. Love you, man. Well, that concludes the show, ladies and gentlemen. Telly just ended the show.
Wait, so we're not gonna get to talk about Jada pick your whole ass?
No. We got 3 minutes, Jody. Let's get it. Right quick. We got 3 minutes.
First of all, this raggedy bitch ain't shit. Okay?
Oh God.
Her and Will had a damn agreement. They were supposed to go do their thing and it not be a media spectacle. She's sitting there talking about, well, Will had other stuff outside of this relationship. Yeah, you dumb hoe. That's what's an open relationship for. But you ever notice that nobody Will ever mess with made it to the front pages? No. Here this hoe go messing with August and Pot. And you just get caught up in an entanglement, and then you cut off your hair because you're supposed to be going through something like we supposed to give a damn. No, you done cheated on the Fresh Prince. I don't give a shit about you cutting off all your hair because you're going bald. You know what happened? It's karma punish your ass. Every time you cheated, you lost a hairline. Now your ass almost bald.
How she cheated when they had an open relationship, Jody?
Because you got caught. Damn it! It's only cheat who can get caught. You got caught.
Oh God.
You out here messing with. You out here messing with your boy August. You done got your ass caught up now. So now that's why you going bald. They don't nobody give a damn. I don't feel sorry for you, not one bit. Okay, you need to be better.
Jimbo took himself off.
Right? Where he at? Oh, come back.
I can't take you, Jody. I can't take you right now, bruh. I gotta go. I gotta go.
And then since we got one more minute, right? We're gonna talk about Jennifer Lopez toxic ain't shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Nobody else cares about this, Jody.
Jesus.
No. I'm gonna get it off my chest today.
Get it off your chest, Jody.
How you been engaged 6 times and ain't never made it to a wedding?
Because she's the problem. She's the problem.
She's the problem. She toxic.
Yeah, she's the problem.
She's made it to weddings.
Not hers.
Who, J-Lo?
She go to everybody else's but hers.
Nah, she was married to Mark Anthony. She was married
She was married to Mark. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I'm sorry, J-Lo.
Yeah, isn't she married to A-Rod right now?
No.
CJ,
They broke up with
I'll holler at you later. Cause I saw your comments. I'm gonna get at you later.
With Ben Affleck.
She went back to Ben Affleck.
Ben
That's to
Affleck.
show you how toxic she is. After all these years out here hoeing and jumping on dick, she done finally went back to the one person that's gonna accept her whole ass, her non-toxic ass. And Whitney Williams. And you know what? Whitney
She had
Williams-
Puffy.
I don't give a damn.
But Puffy said she was just too much in a rush to get married. That wasn't him. He like, let's take our time.
Puffy ain't want her, man. He was looking for that. He was looking for that other thing. That's what Puffy was looking for.
You know, it's like, yeah, she do collect rings though. He call her Thanos.
Hey, she
Oh yeah, Chris said A-Rod. A-Rod. Yeah.
And she out there with Ray. She out there competing with Brady. Brady got
Yeah, I know.
No
rings in the champ. She the go to propose.
Hey, is J-Lo better than Jordan because she got 6 like he got 6?
Oh, here we
got
go.
more than 6.
Here we go. Don't
She
start
getting in that
Jody.
Bill Russell territory. 11.
Oh God.
Hey, listen, man. We want to appreciate.
Hey,
everybody.
y'all saw Ali comment?
Nah, what do you say?
Thanos.
Thanos, right?
She got the gauntlet, boy. Like,
Thanos. Oh my God. But we want to appreciate everybody that was in the comments today, man. We had Rhea, who's also
shout out to Rhea.
a loyal family member, man.
Yeah,
we
for
had
sure.
Christopher.
Shout out to Chris.
Family member, Ali, loyal family member. We had some other ones up here. Let me go back up.
Oh, we had
Teresa was in the house. CJ was in the house.
And Kelsey.
Kelsey.
I'm scrolling up trying to
Rico
was in the building today.
for sure.
And to everybody that's still watching that didn't comment, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Today was a great today, Real. We always love you, Real, coming on here. You solid, boy.
Jody.
What's up, Jimbo?
We might have to set up a conversation with me, you, Rhea, and a couple of people on Real Talk Tuesday. It don't matter what it is. I think me and Rhea be good to go at it.
I gotta make an appearance. On Real Talk Tuesday.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta make my day. Don't do that, Jimmy.
You do. You need to make an appearance. You do. But this Tuesday, we always kind of talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it this Tuesday. This Tuesday, we talk about red flags. In this world of dating, we are going to talk about the red flags.
Bro, everything is a red flag. God dog it. Shoot.
Hey, we gonna talk about it this Tuesday. We talking about it. We talking about red flags of dating, and just in general. We got some questions, So Brandon, if you want to come on, you know what I'm saying. You more than happy to come on.
I'll let you know.
More than happy to have
Now he hit you with the I'll let you know. Yeah, there he go.
Hey,
just
tune
in.
Yeah.
I'll tune in. I got a family to take care of during the week, man. Come on, man.
I'm trying to start mess.
I know you is. That's why I said, Jimmy, don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all gotta stop Jimmy before Jimmy starts.
No, let Jimmy start him up. I'm gonna pull the chain. I'm gonna open the choke and just let it start him up like a lawnmower.
Listen,
but listen, man.
Bring Sam on too. She more than welcome to come on too.
Bring Sam on too.
We'll
do our thing. I'm gonna make it. I need to make my debut. I need to make a debut and let it be known.
Respect to Rhea, respect to Ali. Hey man, respect to the whole chat, man. Respect
to everybody. This is all respect, man. Trust me
today.
For sure.
Hey man, y'all like, subscribe, and share. Please remember.
Hey, go check this out. How many subscribers we got on YouTube, Jimmy? We should be at 100 now.
We got to be at 100, man. We got to celebrate. It's a milestone if we hit 100.
I done cussed about 3 people out this show. So
We still at 99.
You still at 99?
Hey, but to all the family, listen, we got some things in the works. So, and part of it is going to be subscribing to the YouTube channel. Part of it is going to be staying active in the comments, or either just showing your face on one of the on any of our podcasts. So, subscribe, stay active, and we got some things coming for y'all, man.
Yeah, man, we're gonna start giving back, man. So y'all showing us so much love. We want to start showing y'all some love. So y'all like and subscribe. Y'all don't want to miss what we got coming up. So please like and subscribe.
I love coming here disagreeing with everybody. That just make me feel good at night. You know what I'm saying? I sleep better. Yeah. Yeah, I love that jump.
I sleep better regardless of anything. Regardless. I sleep well. I sleep well. But let's shout out the podcasters real quick, starting with Jody on Tuesday.
Holla at us, me and your boy Telly. Shout out. Real Talk Tuesdays. Me and Telly, we be trying to lock the CEOs out so we can cut up.
Y'all can't lock me out. Y'all can't lock me out. Y'all can't lock me out.
What you trying to say? You the only CEO, Brandon? All the CEOs on here. What you trying to say?
Continue. See, that's what he doing. He doing it. He doing it. He doing it. Y'all got to know to stop it. Y'all just got to know to stop it. Oh my God, we all CEOs. I just put mine up because I just like to voice it. Nick and Nate kept telling me I was a CEO. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just start voicing it. The CEO. But we all CEOs.
Hey man,
we all own this.
The final round podcast. We coming back. We coming back. We just got to get some things together.
Especially after tonight.
Oh boy, hey, tell it. I got some money on it, boy.
You got money?
I got money on it, bruh.
I hope you don't lose your money.
I won't, cause Deontay will never fail me.
Okay, he about to fail you tonight.
I hope you don't wear a whole bunch of armor walking to the ring tonight.
Bruh.
He said he gonna wear something to the ring.
Listen, y'all make sure y'all show up when Deontay beat the dog snot.
Brother, I will be talking to you during the fight.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm going to text you during the fight.
Hey, I'm going to go take a nap for this fight.
Oh, you and me both. I'm going to make sure I'm well rested.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the final round boxing podcast will be returning, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all stay tuned for that. Then we also got Impact on Thursday with Coach A. A whole lot of positivity and great information. Every single show he gives you some great information on life in general, not just specific subjects, but in life in general. And then of course the family barbecue, where we had a great conversation today. Telly came in and ended it very well. So y'all tune in. Like I said, like, subscribe, and share, man. And anybody else got any other final? Hey, Chris just said he subscribed. We should be at 100 right now.
Well, if Chris said it, I believe Chris. I don't think he lied.
All right, well, we at 100 then, ladies and gentlemen. That's
but the dude with the claps, he gone. So
we ain't got the claps. So
yeah, we don't got the claps.
So just thank you. But yeah, man.
We at 102.
Oh, 102. We
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
102. My guy. My guy. All right, man. Hey, what's y'all final thoughts on anything?
Hey, Ali said something about NFTs. I don't even know what I heard about it. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
You have a blessed day too, Real.
All right, Real. We're going to holler at you. Live y'all best lives.
You too, Real. You too, Real.
Final thoughts, fellas. And, hey, we had Dante on today, which we ain't had him in a while, man. Dante, we appreciate you pulling up, my dog.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate y'all inviting me on. As always, I appreciate it. But like I said, I'm still big blow that I ain't in that message, but it's all good though.
Bruh, we gonna start communicating in a deep third barbecue chat. All right, that's what we gonna start doing.
Do you really want our business in there? Because we don't know how to act in that group chat.
He asking for it, so give it to him.
I like the smoke, baby. I like the smoke.
Hey, I'm gonna add you to the group chat, Dante.
All right,
that's what's up.
Hey, just don't be surprised when you get a message at 6:55 in the morning.
Hey, Jimbo good for those, boy. Jimbo is good for those.
Wake your tail up. Yeah.
It's all good. Mine's be on silent.
Final thoughts, Telly.
Well, here go my final thoughts, man. It is good that we have these conversations. Don't shy away from them, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Get comfortable being uncomfortable.
That's right.
And when you learn, and the one thing you should always know, that if nobody loves you out here, I love you out here.
Mr. Who Loves Your Baby. Jimbo, any final thoughts?
Hey man, I enjoy conversations like this.
Yeah.
It means a lot. It means a lot. Um, I know what Chris was like, oh well, you came off when I was asking certain questions, you came off like, it put us in a defensive situation. Maybe I should change it, but I'm probably not. You know what I'm saying? But just know I'm asking y'all a question. I'm being straight up. But I love these conversations. I can't wait till we have more. I can't wait to hear more from the CEO about tough conversations like this. Ain't right out there, but whatever. But yes, everybody, thank y'all for joining so much. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I'm back. Listen, I'm happy to be back.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be back.
Jody.
I done quiet Jody down. Oh, I'm sorry. Telling him quiet Jody down. He done that medicine done wore off. He ain't hype no more.
I was respecting my Uncle Telly and I was listening to the words of wisdom that he was putting in. I ain't gonna interrupt the man when he cooking. I'm gonna let Telly cook.
That's respect.
That's respect my my co-host over there.
Yeah.
Because the co-pilot is just as important as the pilot.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I want to agree with Jimmy. This is an awesome conversation. I agree with Telly. We should have more of these conversations.
We can talk about white.
And my main final thought is we got, and this is just good, not on the topics that we have. People, when we have discussions, don't get so defensive. This is the point of having a podcast. We can talk about it and we can still be cool at the end of the day.
I'm gonna come at your throat regardless. So don't be defensive.
Jimmy gonna be Jimmy. Then we're gonna let Telly calm y'all down because Jimmy done got y'all riled up. Jody gonna be Jody. He gonna come at you in 100 million different ways on 100 different Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Coach A gonna give you that positivity. Nick and Nate, Nick
and Nate gonna moderate.
They gonna moderate. And whatever I do is just whatever I do. But don't get those defensive when we have these conversations. But like Telly said, we need to have these conversations so we can better understand. So that's my final thought, my main take of everything.
Hey, do Chris live in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Was there a reason that?
Well, nah. Well, I'm in my mind. I'm like, okay, we got to get Chris to taste some of this magic, man.
Yeah, Chris, man. Anytime you want to come on, you are more than welcome.
Oh no, man. I'm talking about the food.
Jimmy trying to get the food. Jimmy trying to get.
Yeah.
This segment is brought to you by Strong Flavors Catering. But that's all we have for y'all today, man. Hey, we'll see y'all. What's the next show coming up? We'll see y'all on Real Talk Tuesday with Jody and Uncle Telly, man. We'll see y'all.
That's right.
Uncle Telly. Dang, how many names you got, Telly? Uncle Telly, Grandpa Telly,
Uncle
Mr. Who Loves You.
Let me tell you, Uncle Telly. Nobody call me Uncle Telly in this family, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm Uncle Pudge. Yeah,
Uncle
Pudge is my
okay.
nickname. That's what my family called me. If they were ever to call me Telly, I look at them crazy because I grew up, they called me Pudge. And everybody always asks me, well, why they call you Pudge? So let me tell you this story real quick. I got the nickname from my grandma. So I asked, I was curious myself. So I said, why y'all call me Pudge? Where'd y'all get that from? I said, my grandma gave me the nickname. My Uncle Daryl, may he rest in peace, had a dog named Pudge. My grandma said I looked like the dog.
Wow.
So
wow.
I was looking at her like,
wow.
It must have been one hell of a cute dog. Because I don't look like it. So that's how I got the name Pudge. But all my nieces and nephews, they call me Uncle Pudge.
Right. Well, that's what's up. Well, family members, y'all have a great Saturday. We will see y'all on Tuesday. Yeah, just like I said, like, subscribe, and share. Y'all go and jump in in Jimbo's DMs for them plates.
Yes.
And,
the food looks amazing.
Food
I wish I was.
I wish it was
closer.
here. I wish it was here.
There too, because every time I see it, I'm like, dog, I want some.
My dog Jody say I can't stop cussing.
Yeah, he
the
said
man
he
said
can't stop cussing. It's so good. He can't stop cussing. But y'all go.
I'm about to go heat the rest of it up right now.
Go ahead, Jimbo.
Hey, to everybody listening, please, y'all got anything y'all want us to talk about? Hit Jody up privately, or Brandon, or Telly, or me, or somebody, or the family. Hop in the family talk DMs. Let us know what you want to talk about.
Yeah, man.
Let us know. Let us know.
We are open to what y'all want to talk about and any type of discussions y'all want to talk about. Anything going on in y'all lives y'all want to talk about, we give y'all some good insight and opinions about it. So that's it today, fellas. We're going to holler at y'all Tuesday. Real talk. It's family talk. Let's get it.
They wasn't worried about me last year. When the cashier sent me to my car when I came short, now I got the game torn. They either hate it or love it. Slim chances on advances, I just balanced the budget. Fuck it, free my niggas on my Harriet Tubman. They said I'd never be the greatest, that's a scary assumption. But now I'm buzzing like the last shot. Got these lame tired old niggas about to pass out.